KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86, Knockout 86, KO Boxing 86, Knockout Boxing, KO Boxing, KO Boxing 86, Knockout Boxing 86. Whatever you want, call me. I'm live. I'm here. We back. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Smash the like button. Share the live stream. If you got a YouTube channel, share this shit. If you got a TikTok, share this shit. If you got a Snapchat, share this shit. If you got a Twitch, share this shit. If you got a Kick, share this shit. If you got a Twitter, share the live stream. If you got an X, because you don't call it Twitter no more, share the live stream. And let everybody know this is where we live at. This is where we talking boxing. And KO is on time in the day and he won't smoke with any Tank Davis hater, any Shakur Stevenson knob gobbler, any Devin Haney knob gobbler. Link is in the chat. Anybody got a problem with how I cover the sport of boxing? Anybody got a problem with what I say about your favorites? Anybody got a problem with what I say about my favorites? The link is in the damn chat. Smash the like button too, by the way, if I ain't said that already. And also donate to the channel. $. Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the Cash App. Y'all see it right there. I put it on there real quick. Y'all see it right there. $. Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the Cash App. Hit that Cash App. You can also donate via the PayPal. PayPal is knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com. It's the email address right there next to the Cash App. Excuse me for a second. All right, I'm back. My bad. And you can also hit that super chat button. Super chat is right there. Where you leaving a comment right now, you see that $. Hit that super chat button as you come in the building. And we already got some love being showed to the hard work and to the dedication of the channel. We got Tim Carey, not Jim Carey, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. We got Dre, 842, 10 of them things, 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said showing love. Appreciate that, Dre. We got Cassandra, Ohio. And one of the 15 Keith Thurman fans I know looking forward to Keith Thurman versus Sebastian Fundora that's picking Keith Thurman. Cassandra's in the building, being a member for 24 months. She made it to the 2-year mark. I got one thing and one thing only to say to Cassandra. Cassandra, I bet you can't make it to 3 years. yeah, I bet you can't make it 3 years. You can't do another 12. You can't do another 12 months. But she say, salute to KO, the GOAT. Yeah, the GOAT of this. You know what I mean? Salute to the chat. She meant chat. She just put an X right there because she a closet Devin Haney fan. She forgot how to spell for a second because she rocking with Devin. We all know the Devin Haney fans can't spell for Shiat. Can't spell for Shiat. So she accidentally became a Devin Haney fan for a split second. For a split second, she became a Devin Haney fan. Y'all forgive her, please, and thank you. Y'all forgive her for that. All right, let's see who all in the building, and let's get straight to the action. We got a total of 136 people between the vertical live stream and the horizontal live stream. Get the likes up to 100 so I can rock out, bro. Get the likes up to 100 so I can rock out. And I'm going to say it again for those y'all just came in here. I won't smoke because I don't do that panel talking behind my back. I don't do that slick shit talking behind my back. So this is what I want. Anybody that don't like that I criticize Shakur Stevenson, what's happening with you? What's happening with you? Anybody that don't like that I'm critical of Devin Haney and his fan base and his daddy and his punk-ass little brother, what's happening with you? Anybody that don't like that I cover Tank Davis's case with authenticity, with logic, with facts, with integrity, what's happening with you? Pull up. We here all night, bro. I'm here all night. It's 7:46 p.m. Central Time. I'm here till 10 p.m. Central Time. You got 2 hours and 44 minutes to pull up. What's good? Let's see who in the building. Daryl Deloach, what's happening with you? All things. Brother Huey Q. Eugene Johnson. I'm glad I saw you here, brother. First of all, shout out to my dog, Eugene Johnson, bro. 10 of them things. No biscuit in that cash app. That boy say, donation for a good brother. Appreciate you, Eugene. Salute to the homie, Eugene Johnson. Thank you for your support. Andre in the building. Mike Moss. Yoda, Wise, Crush in the building. Crush, what's good, bro? Optics ID in the building. 323, Quick in the building. Showtime, the guy, is in the building. Terrell Jackson in the building. Tim Carey, not Jim Carey, in the building. Big Braille is in the building. On the money line is in the building. What's up, bro? Ghetto Fab, what's happening with you? OG Thrill Hill, the only person that ever donates to the PayPal. He like, KO, I don't do the Cash App shit. I don't do the super chat, KO. Listen, my grandbabies, my children, they taught me how to do the PayPal, nigga, so that's what you get. And I appreciate Thrill Hill. That is the OG right there. And thank you, OG, for always being a part of the channel. Savage Killer Queen is in the building. My dog, Night Rider. What's happening with you, bro? What's good with you, fam? Hope all is well. Clip Farm is in the building with that ugly ass avatar. I don't know what that shit is, but I'm fucking with Clip Farm. He fucking with that avatar. I'm not fucking with that avatar, but I'm fucking with Clip Farm. So salute to you, bro. William Old School, what up? What's good with you, bro? Salute to you. Blitzum J, what's happening with you? Trey Skills, Dre 842, what's good? Dundrick them. Ryan Anderson, what's happening, bro? Lee Jackson, what's good? I'm fucking that up. 1 star in us. Maybe I said that shit right. 1 star in us. What's happening? WTF Media in the building. Zoomverse, my dog, is in the building. Y'all go subscribe over to the Zoomverse. Salute to you, Zoom. Appreciate you, bro, for always pulling up. Cassandra, what's good again? Dre, what's good again? E Double, what's happening? Mr. Three Fists. Three of them bitches. You know what I mean? Technique is in the building. What's up, Technique? Kendra Scott is in the building. Zach B, what's happening, Zach? Boxing King, what's good? KQKC Boxing Network in this. KQKC, my co-host, my OG is in the building. We are live together every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and he is live at damn near every day during the week at 11 a.m. Tap in, damn it. Brashley McClendon, what's happening with you? Terrence Gayton, what's up with you? Ruben Langford, what's good? Anthony Mason, what's good? Tay, 4348, what's happening with you? Let's go. Once upon Thurman. Used to be my time Thurman. Still wish it was my time Thurman. Back in my day, Thurman. Yes, let's get it. Let's go. Okay. Cause when a wolf cry, wolf, you still see that wolf teeth, my that man. Futuristic handgun. If you act foul, you get 2 shots and 1 official goblin. Cause a goon ain't nothing to a goblin in this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Precious Way, what's up? Salute. Junior Francois is what they call it. You know what I mean? The Hub, what's happening with you? Tay Walter, what's good? Big Bob Gunn in the building. Ahmad Senior in the building. What's good, bro? Million Films. Stats U Don Station in the Ray B. Fresh. 313. Everybody from the 313. Put your butt up on your hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 313. Put your butt up and hands up. Now, while he stands tough, notice that man did not have his hands up. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Yeah. Yeah, okay. What's up with it? Swoosh Light, what's happening? What good with you? And I think that's everybody. Where we at on the lights? I need to close this office door. Y'all give me a minute. Let's get a light check going. All right, I'm back like my wife sent me to the store. I'm back like Miss KO sent me to the store. I'm back. What we doing on the lights, man? What we doing on the lights, man? Shout out to my dog. D1. 5-piece. No biscuit in the cash app. He said, what up, KO? It's D1. I know, bro. Nate. I know it's you. Shout out to my dog, D1. Y'all go subscribe to D1 too, man. And my dog, William Old School over the Angry White Man Podcast. Old School William, don't give up, bro. Don't give up. We need to keep pushing the real to the people. Cassandra Mason, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She said March 28th. Timber. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, is what she's saying. For those y'all don't know, that's the Keith Thurman Sebastian Fundora fight. Keep up. I'm not talking fast. You listening slow as shit, though. I'm not talking fast. You listening slow as shit, though. Yeah. Then I see Brashley, Isaiah and Brashley. I see y'all's, here, I put a heart on them. You know what I mean? I see y'all super chats in the YouTube, but the StreamYard is taking my $44 a month and doing absolutely nothing with that shit, okay? Life is good. I see you. What's up? Pearl Infinity, I see you. Milo, I see you. I see y'all on the YouTube. But I can't see y'all in the damn StreamYard yet. But as soon as the StreamYard catch up to the YouTube, I'm going to catch up on them damn super chats. Okay? Eugene, welcome to the game. Welcome to the game, Eugene. Okay, we got 88 likes, Dundrick says, on the YouTube side. I'm looking at the YouTube shit. O2 Marcy, what's happening with you? I gotta have a YouTube and a StreamYard up. What's the point of you, StreamYard, if you just gonna make me have to do double work? D. Willie Thomas, what's good? StreamYard, what is the point of having you if I gotta do extra work, bro? Kui, I see you in the building. Sister Kui. She'll be live Later on tonight, y'all go check out now for some of that real talk. Miss KO be listening like I get off my show. Baby, what you doing? I'm listening to quick. As soon as I get off my show, I'm ready to take a shower, chill out. The Cat Williams got a new comedy on Netflix. I got to watch that shit. I'm watching the Mike Epps show. Mike Epps got a show on there called, what that shit called, bro? Anyway, Mike Epps and the old girl from We Are Living, hey, single. They got a show together and shit. And so I be watching that and shit. And I come in there, I'm like, baby, are you ready? Blah, blah. I'm watching Quick right now. What? I'm watching Quick. Should be live later on tonight. Y'all go check out. All right, there go the super chat. Let me catch up. Shout out to my dog. Angry White Man Podcast. Being a member for 8 straight months. I bet you can't make it a year, nigga. Real recognize real, and a fake won't understand. I'm trying to tell you something. Shout out to Joseph Johnson, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. You know what I mean? Brashley McClendon, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, all those dudes on Twitter, ghost watching, hit the link. I see y'all posting KO videos talking shit about him, but won't ever hit the link. Scary ass typers, bro. That's why I got off of Twitter, bro. Dead ass. My wife was like, you finna sit here and just type back and forth. I'm like, you right, bro. I got a channel, baby. You right. So yeah, you two, you little Twitter dudes. You posting my video because I'm striking a nerd. You posting my video because I'm telling the truth. You posting my videos because I got influence over you. So come tell me how you feel. Come tell me how you feel. Zach say check the PayPal. Hey, Jada, tell your mama that I got a PayPal and she need to send it to me. Cause she got the updates on there. We gonna check it, Zach. I got the I gotta get the paper, bro. I'm so old school, bro. The PayPal is on our email account. So Miss KO had that. As soon as she sent it to me, bro, I shout you out. She'll screenshot it and send it to me. But shout out to you, bro. We got Big Bob Gunn being a member for 7 straight months. Say salute, KO. Salute, bro. I bet your ass can't make it to a year, though. I bet you can't make it to a year, though. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? I bet you won't make it a year, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brashley McClendon back in the super chat. Once again, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat says, also, Devin got to get that lick back. He out here talking like he's scared of Ryan. His fans can't defend that. Damn. I seen that. We gonna talk about everything, bro. You know I seen everything. I got you. Shout out to Isaiah in the super chat with the 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, Kerr fans better hold him accountable for the nonsense said about him willing to fight Jake. Bud teaching Kerr more integrity, huh? Straight. Lie after lie. Oh, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Rastafari, what up? Paid, what up? Cal Cooley, what up? No, it's a comedy, bro. It's a comedy. Baby, did they tell you that I had got a PayPal? I need you to send it to me so I can shout them out where y'all go. Paid hitter, what up? $97 likes. I need 3 likes, bro. Arena, what up? Michigan Hendo, what up, bro? I got you, Zach. Yeah, nah, for sure. But we gonna do it anyway. Shout out to my dog, Zach. With the 5 piece in the cash. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, fam. Jonathan Will, what up? Ruben Langford, what up? We got 108 likes, man. Let's get to it. Listen, bro. Dean, what's up, Dean? Y'all go subscribe to Dean, too. That boy was over there cooking today. That boy was over there cooking today, man. Darnell Shaver, what's good, bro? Salute. Salute, bro. Shout out to my dog, Eugene Johnson, back in that Cash App with another 10 piece. Tenberger. He say, brother, cook them. I'm just waiting. Anybody gonna hit that link before I get started, though? Anybody gonna hit that link before I get started, bro? Before I turn this camera on and get the frying shit. Before I turn this camera on and get the frying shit, anybody wanna hit that link? Curtis, I see the super chat. I'm waiting for it to update on the StreamYard, bro. 2 Cents Boxing is in the building. Also, y'all go subscribe over to 2 Cents Boxing. Big Bob Gunn, I see the super chat, bro. I'm waiting on it to update on the damn StreamYard, bro. StreamYard is bugging. But KO got you. I got the YouTube pulled up right in front of me, bro. Let's start with Devin Haney to start the show, bro. We got over 100 likes. I'm finna start cooking, bro. Devin Haney said Ryan Garcia, the rematch is off because Ryan Garcia wouldn't sign up for the vital testing that Devin Haney wanted him to sign up for. Nigga, miss me with that bullshit, bro. Enigma, what's happening?
What's up? Yo, what we talking about? What we cooking on, man?
I'm cooking everybody today, bro. I'm cooking anybody that won't smoke with me, fam.
All right, I'm gonna back the fuck off and let you get to work.
Already, bro. Take it easy, fam. But I'll open up the panel later. But yeah, right now, I only want smoke with people that won't smoke with me. For people that want to hide on panels and shit. You know what I mean? Want to talk shit on panels or whatever. Want to sneak this on panels and not say my name. It's only one month. Oh, niggas want to go into detail when it come to Tank. When it come to Tank, niggas want to go into detail, but when it come into Shakur Stevenson, when it come into Devin Haney, niggas don't really want to go into nigga, I go in more detail than anybody. And I know you talking about me because I'm the only one that go into detail about everything with the same energy on the same type of timing. Boy, fuck is y'all talking about? I go into more detail with Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson and these fighters than anybody on YouTube. I stand on that, bro. Who want it? Problem y'all really have is, see, people won't really say what it is. The problem y'all really have is I go into too much detail. So when I expose Shakur Stevenson for being a fraud and being a liar and being a weirdo and shit, that's what got y'all tight. London Walker, what up? When I exposed Devin Haney for being a motherfucking weirdo, right? And his brothers and all these people, you know what I mean? With these channels and shit, when I exposed them for being lying ass, frauds ass, hypocrites and shit, that's what really got y'all tight. But say my name though. Hit that link right now though, cause we about to cook. Shout out Curtis, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, let's get grinding and started it, bro. Yeah, let's get grinding started, bro. Yeah, I got you. Victor, what's up, Victor? The 3,227-year-old OG Victor is in the building, bro. Shout out to Big Bob Gunn, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. J Man, you right. They hate the truth. Meaning they hate me because I'm the truth and the GOAT at the same time. Yeah. Boys ain't really messing with me for real. Anyway, moving on, bro. Devin the Dream Haney talking about he don't want to fight no motherfucking Ryan Garcia because he won't sign up for the vital testing that Devin Haney want. Nigga, who is you for somebody to do what you say? Ryan Garcia about the main event of pay-per-view. You can't even be the most watched fighter on your own card. Somebody talk to me. Ryan Garcia about to be the main event on the pay-per-view with him and Mario Barrios. You can't even be the most watched fighter on your own card with motherfucking prospects, contenders, coming champions like motherfucking Abdullah Mason, 115, 112-pound fighters like Bam Rodriguez. Yeah. It's like that. You can't even be the most watched fighter on your card with David Benavidez, but you gonna tell Ryan Garcia what to do, man. Let me know you don't want it without letting me know you don't want it, bro. If you really want that shit, you sign up for the rematch. You make him sign up for the vital testing while y'all training for the fight. If he pop dirty, you make sure he got a penalty, and you make sure they got a replacement opponent in place, bro. Lil John, what's up? No evidence. What up? That's some scary shit. How the fuck you gonna try to, 2 cents facts. How you gonna weaponize drug testing? Oh, if you don't sign up for 365 24/7, then guess what, bro? I'm not fighting you. That ship has sailed. Oh, so that ship sailed? I thought your daddy said you wanted undisputed. So if Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios, you don't want that shit no more? If Ryan Garcia beats Mario Barrios, you don't want that shit no more? So then you moving up to 154 to fight Boo Tennis, right? You don't want undisputed no more if Ryan beats Mario Barrio. So here you go yet again cheering for a motherfucker that you call trash to beat another motherfucker that you call trash. Get your soft ass out of here, bro. And your whole fan base taking up for that shit. Soft as fuck. Anybody taking up for it, bro. Y'all tripping out here. He should want to get at Ryan Garcia. You make him have the right type of drug testing for when y'all motherfucking fighting. And then you get it cracking. You ain't make Brian Norman Jr. sign up for 24/7, 365. You ain't make motherfucking Jose Ramirez sign up for 24/7, 365. I guess if you 35 years old coming off a loss to Arnold Barboza, you can sign up for whatever the fuck drug testing you want to sign up for. But if you a motherfucker that already beat me 3 times in the amateur, if you a motherfucker that already put me down 5 times in the professionals, nigga, I need you to sign up for 365, 24/7 drug testing. I thought you said he was an exhibition fighter, though. I thought you said it was a difference between the C-level, D-level fighter and an A-plus fighter and shit. How the fuck Frank Martin can overcome Michelle Ali Rivera testing positive for 18 goddamn supplements, 18 goddamn PED, but you can't overcome a motherfucker testing positive for 1, nigga? And now the ship done sailed? Get the fuck out my face, bro. Niggas is cooked out here. So you want Luis Crocker, you want Rolly Ramiro, you want motherfucking Mario Barrios, but Ryan Garcia now. Are you gonna make Rolly Ramiro sign up for the same shit that you asking Ryan to sign up for? Fuck no, you ain't. KO, it's because he cheated. It's because Ryan Garcia cheated Devin Haney. He's a cheater. He's a cheater. Yeah, he a cheater and he a piece of shit, and I don't fuck with Ryan Garcia at all. But what they got to do with Devin Haney being a scared ass, scaredy cat ass, scary, fraudulent ass motherfucker right now when it come to this shit, bro? He don't want no smoke. Elia Israel, what up? All you got to do, make that man sign up for 12-week testing. Make him sign up for 8-week testing, whatever y'all agree to, and then get that shit cracking. Now the ship done sailed. Did the ship sail when he got out of? So let me get this straight. You want to dictate what he signed up for with other fights. That is some of the most unrealistic shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Really listen to me. Because Ryan Garcia got out of 365, 24/7 drug testing, not only do you want him to sign up for some shit that you don't make nobody else sign up for, you want him to sign up to some shit and you want to dictate what he signed up for when he's fighting somebody else. Shut your ass up, bro. You don't want no smoke, man. You don't want no smoke whatsoever, bro. G Red Boy, I see the super chat, fam. Kevin King, I see the super chat, bro. I'm waiting on YouTube to update that shit, man. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is the biggest fight in the welterweight division, bro. It's the biggest, most meaningful fight for Devin Haney's career at this current place in time. And that's the one that you and your daddy been shitting on forever. LaRon Jones, who? LaRon Jones in the building. I think I just seen an update from him too. Oh yeah, shout out to my dog LaRon coming through heavy, bro. 25. 25. Bah! 25. Bah! 25 piece in that cash out. He say for the grind. I appreciate you, LaRon. He did all that shit to you and you just bowing out all gracefully and shit. You didn't show enough for the testing that we wanted. 365, 24/7. Nigga, you don't want to fight that nigga. You don't want to fight him, bro. It's cool. You don't want to fight him because we get clarity with that shit. That's his biggest, most meaningful fight, bro. That's his biggest, most meaningful fight that he could have right now is rematching Ryan Garcia and shutting everybody up. Answering the question, nigga, was it the Ostarine or do he got your number? Because the argument for the Ostarine is of course, he popped dirty and he a drug cheat. The argument for he got your number is he been whooping on your ass ever since y'all was kids. So let us find out. But no, you want to, like, nigga, who's going to do that? Who's going to do that, bro? That's like putting rules on me like, yo, KO, listen, bro, I'll debate you. I'll debate you, KO. But look, when you, before we debate, right? When you debating other people, these are the rules you got to follow. And if you don't follow the rules in this debate with the other people, then I'm not going to debate you, bro. I'm pulling out of the debate. That's what this shit is, bro. That's what that shit is. Look, Ryan, I'll fight you in the rematch, but if you don't sign up for drug, I'm going to rematch you depending upon what type of drug testing you sign up for when it comes to your Mario Barrios fighting. If you don't stay into the 365, 24/7 drug testing with Mario Barrios, then we not going to rematch because that ship is sailed because, you know, I want to know what you was doing with other fighters. Man, get that soft ass shit out of here, bro. Dragon's Assassin, what's up, man? Shout out to Kevin King, man. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, salute, KO. What's good? Salute to you, bro. Shout out to Jeep Red Boy. 10 of them things. 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. He's just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you. Shout out to 10 to God, being a member for 8 straight months. I bet your ass can't make it to a year. I bet you can't make it 4 more months, nigga. He say, talk that talk. I'm going to talk that talk. And the talk I'm talking is your ass won't make it another 4. You won't make it to 12 months, boy. Shout out to 10 to God. Back in that super chat. 10 of them things. 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you so much. Shout out to Trey W. 2, 3, 4. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, KO, what nonsense going on in the boxing world today? Well, sneak dissing, panel, chatty Cathy's, whatever the fuck it is, right? And what I believe is really going on is people are just mad that Shakur Stevenson is proven to be exactly who I've been told y'all he was. Hypocrisy, bro. Hypocrisy, bro. Shakur Hypocrisy Stevenson, bro. Hypocrite, contradictory, liar, fraud, cap artist. And so because I exposed that, seems like Shakur fans are mad that has been exposed. I can't help it. I didn't ask the nigga to do interviews saying he would fight Jake Paul. I didn't ask him to do interviews calling Gervonta Tank Davis a weirdo while behaving like a motherfucking weirdo. I didn't ask him to do that, bro. I didn't ask him to say that he don't want to step on his brother's toes directly after stepping on his brother's toes, bro. I didn't ask him to do none of that shit. None of it, bro. But he did it all, and I'm going to cover it. Teach, what up? Teach, go tell that shit to Frank Smith. Go tell him that, bro. Go tell him that. Because, see, unlike these other niggas, that point you was trying to make with Josh Dubin, that don't work with me. Josh Dubin and Jay Prince was the same people that said Deontay Wilder didn't send an offer to Bermain Stavern. Yeah, this KO you talking to. That shit don't work over here, bro. I cover this shit too thoroughly, bro. I'm too tapped in. Josh Dubin and Jay Prince also managed Bermain Stavern. They swore up and down that Deontay Wilder never threw an offer to Bermain Stavern for his second fight. Yeah. And guess what? They turned out to be lying ass niggas. DJ, what up? Yeah. So miss me with that. Take that shit somewhere else, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. Frank Smith, the CEO of Matchroom, he confirmed Josh Dubin's job is to lie on behalf of Shakur Stevens. Frank Smith accidentally told the truth when they didn't want him to tell the truth because Shakur was lying. This is your same nigga that told you, I want Tank. I want to fight Tank. I want Tank Davis. I'll do anything to make that fight. If I got to go to PBC, I go to PBC to make that fight. I do anything to make that fight. That's the biggest fight in boxing. That's the Super Bowl. That's Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. That's what that is. I mean, I really actually begged the higher ups. I begged the higher ups. I was looking before my last fight. I was looking around before my last fight, and I said, T.O., that's the one. T.O., that's the one. They didn't even really want the fight because, T.O. ain't like that. T.O. not really like that. He ain't really no name. They didn't even want the fight. I had to beg them for the fight. Man, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. Go take that shit somewhere. Take that shit over there to them knob goblin ass Shakur channels that you be at, bro. Don't bring that shit around me. Yeah, don't bring that shit around me. It don't work over here. Dank, what's good, bro? So Shakur Stevenson got some of y'all food. Let's move to Shakur. I said what I said about Devin. Anybody want to smoke, y'all see the link in the goddamn chat. Let's move on to Shakur. It's a few things I want to get on with Shakur Stevenson, bro. It's a few things. First, I want to start with this shit right here, bro. This weirdo shit. Oh, I don't speak on Tank Davis because he a weirdo, bro. He a weirdo, bro. Let me show y'all something, bro. When you say something, you have to remember that you said it. So I just want to know, does he not want to speak on Tank Davis because Tank Davis is a weirdo, or does he not want to speak on Tank Davis because Tank Davis act like he need him and he don't need him? And he's a superstar in his own right. And he making a lot of money in his own right. What I'm asking for y'all to tell me is which one is it? Because it can't be both. Because it can't be both. Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Frequent, how can I help you?
So what's good, K.O.?
I'm listening, bro. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just pulling up because over on Deem channel, we was on the panel and I heard you say that you went over to my channel and you heard everything that was said and all of that. And so when you came back, you know what I'm saying, you said what you said and then you hopped off. So I'm just pulling up to, see if it was anything that you heard that I said that you had smoke with on the channel or
I
whatnot.
won't smoke with whoever got a problem with what I say in boxing talking, whoever disagree with me and who won't smoke. Is that you? Do you got a disagreement with something that you've heard me say up here or something that you won't smoke with? Do you want to debate me, bro?
I mean, I ain't had nothing to debate with you about up there, but you said what you said, so I just was checking to see if it was anything that you heard.
And I'm saying the same thing right now. Whoever won't smoke with me, and to include you, bro, if you don't like something, a way I cover something, or you disagree with my take on your favorite fighter, Devin Haney, or you disagree on what I say about Shakur, you disagree with what I say about Gervonta Tank Davis. Now is the time, bro. What's up?
Well, just now what you were saying about Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, as far as the him not wanting to fight Ryan Garcia, if Ryan Garcia not testing, I guess if you think that that's something valid, I disagree with that. But before then, I ain't got no problem with what you say on your channel. But just now I heard you say that, if Devin Haney want Ryan Garcia to test for PEDs, I think that's valid because he got cheated by the man. I mean, if you disagree with that, I guess we disagree then.
Ryan Garcia is willing to get tested with Devin Haney. He signed up for VADA the first time. What Devin Haney is asking Ryan Garcia to do is to sign up for 365, 24/7 drug testing. Essentially wants Ryan Garcia to sign up for testing even when he ain't fighting him.
Well,
that shit is bullshit. He ain't make Jose Ramirez do that. He ain't make Brian Norman Jr. do that. He ain't make not no other opponent do that.
Well, I ain't see that he was saying that he needed to sign up for 365 testing, but I did see that
You didn't see Bill.
he said,
You didn't see Bill Haney say that on the Boxing Voice.
no, but I saw Devin Haney say that the ship sailed on that fight when Ryan Garcia dropped out of VADA testing. So, and then on another
When did
channel I
Ryan
just saw.
Garcia drop out of VADA testing? Ryan Garcia is in VADA testing right now.
I mean, I saw that paperwork or whatever that he put online or whatever saying that he tested in January or whatnot.
Mhm.
But I was just on another channel earlier and they went on the VADA test site and he's not listed on there. The last person that was
Was that
listed,
other channel a Devin Haney fan like you?
no, actually it was on Upper and Key channel. She pulled it up and she was saying that
So
he
do
not.
you believe? So he got fake paperwork?
I
Do you
don't
think
know. It
Mario?
could
You
be.
think
I
Mario
wouldn't put it past
Barrios
him.
promoted by? You think Mario Barrios promoted by the PBC? Al Heyman helping run his career. You think they finna send Mario Barrios over there to fight Ryan Garcia and there not be any drug testing, bro?
Hey, I don't know about none of that, but I know I don't trust Ryan Garcia though. I wouldn't put it past him. We know he a cheater, he a liar, all of that stuff. So, I wouldn't put it past it being photoshopped, especially if it's not on the VADA website. So, if on the VADA website, I forget who she was saying that the last person they had on there, but
When was the
regardless,
last person they had on there? Is it updated?
It was in July,
When's
but
the
she
last
was saying
time it was up? When was the last time the VADA website was updated, bro?
it was in July,
July of what?
of 2025.
So the
It was
last time the VADA website was updated was July 2025.
according to what Key Alexandria was
So
saying,
was
yeah.
Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. on that website?
I don't know. She was. I wasn't on the panel,
If it
but she
was
just pulled
updated
it
in
up.
July 2025, then that would mean that Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney aren't on the website. But we
Yeah,
are.
she said that too.
Do you believe that they're tested?
I don't know. She said.
You
Well,
don't
she
know.
said no. She did
They
say.
had a whole stinker
Wait,
about being tested or not,
no,
bro.
no, she did. She did say she saw Devin on it. She said she saw Devin on there. I don't know if she checked for Brian Norman, but she said Ryan Garcia wasn't on there. But she was saying the same thing you saying. They just not. Maybe they didn't update it, but I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Ryan Garcia. So if if he
Is
couldn't show
Brian
no
Norman
proof,
Jr. Was Brian Norman Jr. on there?
I don't know. I don't know if she was scrolling through. I don't know if
I'll
he
tell
was
you
on
what.
there. I know she said
Go
Devin.
get
I know
go
she
get
said
more
Devin was
go
on
get
there.
more information. Go get more information, and we can come back to that. Because what it sounds like to me is they not updating their website frequently.
Yeah, that could be it, but you can't pull it up though. Just type in
No,
the
I don't have. I don't have.
Vital
I
website.
don't have. I can try.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, we know Ryan Garcia to be untrustworthy, so why would we, give him the benefit of the doubt?
We also know that
I
Devin
wouldn't.
Haney and Bill Haney are untrustworthy. So why would we give them the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, hey, we talking about somebody that cheated them, though. You could say, they not trustworthy or whatever, but that's irrelevant to Ryan Garcia testing or not. So, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, bro. You gonna have to go get some more. You're gonna have to go get some more information, bro. I got it right here for you, dog.
You don't see it?
They haven't updated shit since June, homeboy.
Yeah. She said July or whatever, but
They haven't updated. They haven't updated shit since June, bro.
Yeah, so you don't see that's a problem, man. I wouldn't, take that from you. We remember
That's
what
a
happened
problem.
with
That's a
We
problem for
remember what
VADA,
happened
dog.
with.
That's
Yeah,
a problem for VADA, dog.
no, I'm
The
saying
fact of the matter is, let's get to this though. Should Devin Haney want to fight Ryan Garcia, bro?
Yeah, definitely.
Should
Ryan
Ryan
Garcia.
Is Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney the biggest fight in the welterweight division?
Yeah, I believe so.
Does
But Ryan Garcia,
Devin Haney deserve to tell Ryan Garcia what and what not to sign up for if he's not fighting him? So is it Devin Haney's concern to tell Ryan Garcia what he should be signed up for when Ryan Garcia is fighting Mario Barrios?
so you saying he should be allowed to use PEDs or whatever leading up to a fight with Devin Haney?
When he's fighting you, that's when whatever gloves y'all have, whatever weight stipulations y'all have, whatever drug testing y'all have in place, that's between you and him. What the fuck does what Ryan Garcia signed up for right now with Mario Barrios have to do with whether or not Devin Haney will rematch him, bro?
Yeah, I don't know how long the benefits last when you
That's not
on
what I asked you,
PEDs or
bro.
whatever. So, huh?
That's not what I asked you, fam.
You asked
That's
me
not what
what
I
do I
asked you.
have to do? You asked me
What
what
do
do
it
I
have
have
to
to
do
do
with
with it?
it?
I'm telling you what I have to do
Me and
with
you
it.
having a conversation right now. What the fuck they got to do with me and Boxing Hacker? Or me and somebody else? Not a goddamn thing, because me and you is talking right now, bro.
No, I said I don't know how long the benefits last that you get from PED. So if he's testing, I mean if he's not testing in the fight right before him, that's what the relevancy
But
is.
Ryan Garcia has showed paperwork and showed that he is testing. And we just seen that the VADA website has not been updated since June 30th of 2025, bro.
Yeah, we exactly. That plays to my point because you don't know that it hasn't been updated, and we saw what happened with
So you don't know one way or the other whether or not
we
it's been
saw
updated, but you know a
we
world
we
champion is
saw
about
what
to get in
happened.
the ring with Ryan Garcia. And do you think Mario Barrios will get in the ring with Ryan Garcia and not have drug testing? Tank Davis had to get drug testing to fight motherfucking Mario Barrios. You think he ain't doing the same with Ryan Garcia when Mario Barrios know that Ryan Garcia just popped dirty less than 2 years ago, bro?
Hey,
you think
man,
Al Heyman is that stupid, bro?
We saw what happened with Bud when he showed his test or whatever, and then the year was wrong and all that, so it was like a shaky situation. I wouldn't believe Ryan like that, man. I don't know. That's him showing something online and it not being on the VADA website is a problem for sure, bro.
But nobody's on the VADA website since June 30th of 2025. So how's it a problem?
Exactly, but it's a
how's it
problem
only
because
a
we don't
problem
know
for
if
Ryan, bro?
It's a
How's it
problem
only a
because we
problem
don't
for
know if he
Ryan,
lying
fam?
or not. That's why, because we know Ryan to be a cheater already. So
that means we don't know.
That
We
makes
don't know if
sense.
the website. We don't know if the website is right or wrong already, and we know that VADA has fucked up before too.
Yeah, we don't.
VADA has
we don't know.
VADA has fucked up just as much, if not more, than Ryan Garcia. How many tests have they fucked up? You just brought up Terrence Crawford and how they fucked up the date of his letter.
Yeah, but
so they fuck up just like everybody else. So you just picking and choosing because you on your knees for Devin, bro.
No,
at the end of the day, Devin Haney should want to fight Ryan Garcia as long as he got the type of drug testing that he want for their fucking fight. Just like it was with Brian Norman Jr., bro.
No,
you don't get to dictate what a man do and don't do when he not in camp to fight you, bro. If I'm not signed to fight you, what I'm doing ain't none of your motherfucking business. If I'm not talking to you directly, who I'm talking to and what I'm saying to him ain't none of your goddamn business, bro. These grown ass men we talking about, what me and you talking about right now, ain't got nothing to do with what me and somebody else talking about, bro.
The website being updated is a problem, bro.
You don't get to tell a man what he can and can't do, and I'm gonna fight you only if you do this the way I want you to do this. But you want me to do it when I'm fighting somebody else? When it ain't got nothing to do with you, boy, that's a way out. That's a way out. That's a way to duck, nigga. That's the equivalent to saying that, hey, bro, if you fight this other nigga with these Everlast gloves on, I ain't fighting you because I want you to wear motherfucking MX gloves or some shit. Or I want you to wear these gloves. Like, bro, you don't get to do that shit when you ain't even the person fighting that motherfucker, bro. That's a cop-out, fam.
The website not being updated, bro, plays into my point.
That ain't got nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. He don't run VADA. He don't run VADA, bro. That's an issue with VADA, bro.
But at the same time, he's showing us some paperwork that we don't know is true or valid or not.
And VADA is showing you a website that you don't know what's true or valid or not.
That plays into my point too, though.
Because your favorite fighter is over here talking about he don't want to fight that boy. So you trying to find a way to make it okay, bro. That shit don't work over here. But I got somebody behind you, bro. KQ, what's up?
What's up, man? Look here, man. Look, the dude, what's his name? He's reaching.
That was Frequent Flyer, bro.
Okay, he's reaching right now. What the hell do you think Bill Haney's trustworthy? I interviewed Bill Haney. This dumbass gonna tell me he got Victor Conte to be on his team because he want to show them how to find out if people cheating or not. Well, okay, Bill. Then do you find out, Bill? No, you didn't. But if they are cheating, that ain't your business. Let them handle it. The one that dropped them when they get through. Now, of course, what the hell do Devin got to do with Mario Barrio?
Nothing, bro.
Nothing. What now? Nothing. If we do drop dirty, what that got to do with him fighting Ryan Garcia? When the Duke happens, then you drug test him. I mean, all they do is go around and around with Devin. And Devin is a big weight bully. That's all he's doing. Squeezing down. He need to go up to 154. Then he'll find out how they hit up there. But he ain't gonna do that. Because all they doing is picking and choosing and find lesser opponents to fight so they can say, oh, I'm undisputed again. Oh, I got a belt again. Oh, I'm a champion again. I'm sorry. If it weren't for Turkey, he wouldn't be getting the money he's getting right now. And Turkey about to exit out the door anyway later on this summer. So I don't know what this dude talking about. But at least he got to be speaking reality right now. All right? Now, Terrence Crawford got a bad, that's on VADA. That's on VADA. That's their paperwork. That's what they messing up on. So if they messing up, that's on them. That don't have nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. You just don't want to fight him, dude. That's what it is.
That's all this shit. That's what it sound like to me, bro.
Yeah, because he dribbled his face like a goddamn basketball last time.
All that picking and choosing and shit, man. I'm not going for that, bro. But salute to you, KQ. Salute, man.
Yeah, salute to you, bro.
All right, man. Keep going, man. I'll see you soon, fam.
All right, later.
Yeah, bro. Y'all out here tripping, bro, making excuses and shit, man. You can't control when somebody sign up for testing of what they have when they not even fighting you, bro. It's called in competition, out of competition. In competition, whatever him and Mario Barrios agreed to, bro, that's between them. For you to say you don't want to fight somebody because you can't control what they do and don't sign up for when they not even signed to fight you, nigga, you crazy as hell, bro. You're crazy as hell, bro. Y'all sound stupid, man. Anyway, moving on. Back to Shakur Stevenson, bro. His comment of Tank Davis being a weirdo, bro. Shakur Stevenson is the real weirdo, fam. He's a real jealous one. He's a real envious one. Let me explain what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Let me explain what the hell I'm talking about, bro. At the end of the day, dog, number one, you got to pick, bro. Either it's what you told Brian Custon. I don't want to speak on him because he act like I need him, and I don't need him. I don't speak on people that act like I need them. Or it's what you told Aiden. Oh, well, he a weirdo. I don't speak on him. He a weirdo. Let me tell y'all how fake this shit is, bro. See, that shit might get over on niggas that don't have a channel, people that don't get interviews, people that don't talk to people, and so forth and so on. Shout out to Big Dog Willie, bro, in the super chat with the 2-piece. He said, salute, fam. Salute to y'all. Give me a second, bro. Big Dog Willie, drop another comment. It won't let me scroll up there far. Just drop a comment. 2-cent boxing, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She said boxing does revolve around Devin Haney. Y'all tripping. I think she mean doesn't revolve around Devin Haney. Y'all tripping. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Sign up for the VADA I want you to sign up for so you can be tested while I'm not even fucking fighting you. Ain't nobody doing that shit, bro. Give a fuck how you feel about it, bro. Y'all tripping like a motherfucker. Y'all tripping like a motherfucker, man. Now, bro. Back to Shakur Stevenson, like I was saying, fam. Number one, you gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick a story and stick to it. Number two, that little shit may get off on your fans, bro. On your diehard fans, drink more water. What up? On your diehard fans and your knob gobblers and shit, that shit may get off, but that shit don't get off on me. And here's what I'm saying, bro. This whole fake, I know. This is weird. Let me show you some weird shit. Oh, I'm gonna act like I don't want to talk about him, but I know I really want to talk about him. I'm gonna act like I don't want to talk about Tank, but deep down I really want to talk about Tank. Let me tell you what I mean, fam. When you conduct an interview with somebody of Shakur Stevenson's stature, even having Abdullah Mason on the channel a few times, right? When you conducting these interviews, even having Tank Davis's uncle on the channel, when you conducting an interview, bro, and when KQ with KC and I interviewed Kenny Ellis over on his channel, you go over what you want to ask them, bro. And they'll tell you, yes, I want to talk about this. No, I don't want to talk about that. So forth and so on, bro. So forth and so on. When Shakur Stevenson sat down with Brian Custer, when he sat down with Aiden, they didn't just sit down and start the camera rolling immediately, bro. They was talking behind the scenes to set the shit up. You think Shakur Stevenson just popped up at the motherfucker stream without talking to a motherfucker? They have to send links. They have to ask for interviews. They have to talk about what they want to talk about. And when they get there, you might shoot the shit for a little bit before you ever turn the camera on. The point is this, bro. The overall point is this. Kirk Jones, what up? If he didn't want to talk about Gervonta Davis, he could have told that boy behind the scenes, don't ask me about that nigga, Aiden. I'm not answering no questions about him. Brian Custer, don't ask me about that nigga at all. I ain't answering no questions about him before we even get this interview started. The fact of the matter is they keep asking him about it, not because they disrespecting him. Not because they disrespecting him and asking him shit he don't want to talk about anyway. It's because he's not saying it before the interview starts. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. He not saying it before they start the interview. He making it seem like it's all cool, and he waiting on them to ask him the question so he can have the most viral part of his motherfucking interview, nigga. That's what's going on. Y'all don't see through this bullshit, but I do, nigga, because I do this shit. I interview people all the motherfucking time. They're still up on the channel. It is a play to, I'm going to make it seem like I don't want to talk about them, but when y'all ask me about them, I'm going to say something that's going to get everybody talking. Nigga act like he need me. I don't talk on people that don't need me. You act like you don't need me, nigga. I don't need you. I'm a star in my own right. I make a lot of money in my own right, nigga. Ooh, I don't speak on him because he a weirdo, nigga. I don't speak on weirdos. So you just change your story, huh? You change your story, and on top of that, you gonna lie to these people like we don't get pre-screened and shit, especially when it's Shakur Stevenson, nigga. Y'all is dumb as hell, bro. When a 4-division unified champion is coming by your channel or coming by your stream to interview with you, his people will tell you what it is and isn't okay to ask. Do y'all wonder why that nigga never gets asked about punching that girl in the face on camera? Because it is known that nigga don't ask him about that. Do you wonder why that nigga never gets asked? Say, bro, why did you videotape Devin Haney's daddy without his permission? He never get asked that shit because it's known, nigga, he not answering that question. He not speaking on that. Ask him this over here. Ask him that over there. The reason that he keep getting asked about Tank Davis is because he wants to be asked about him, bro. Because he could easily tell an interviewer, I'm not talking about him. Don't ask me about him. And they will respect it, bro. He's a liar and a capper. And he's the one that's a motherfucking weirdo, envious, jealous ass motherfucker right now, bro. On top of that, I'm not done. On top of that, you got the nerve. You got the nerve, bro, to say this shit right here. Hold on, bro. Just hold on a second, fam. You got the nerve to say this shit. You pull it up. Shout out to my dog Trap Band, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Appreciate you, big dog. Give me 1 second, bro. Maybe it's this one. Nope, that's not the one. Yep, there it is right there. Found it. Jamal, how can I help you?
What's up, KO?
What's happening?
What's up, man? I've been seeing your videos for a minute. Your videos pop up a lot. But I really got one question for you, man. Why do you hate on Shakur so much?
I don't hate on Shakur Stevenson, bro.
You never give him a fair take. You never say nothing about his accomplishments. Everything that Tank do is like excuse. You give him it's an excuse for everything Tank do. But anytime Shakur beats somebody or does something, just like you just said, oh, he wanted to talk about Tank in the interview in his heart. If a man says out his mouth, I don't want to talk about Tank, then what? Why are you saying in his heart he wants? It's like you're making up narrative.
Do you have a channel, Jamal?
I'm gonna create one.
Have you ever conducted an interview, Jamal?
A lot.
So you've conducted interviews. When you set up interviews, do you talk to the people before you set up the interview, bro? Before y'all interview?
You can say before the interview, I don't want this question. I do want that question. Yeah.
So do you think Brian Custard and Aiden are asking Shakur those questions if he says he don't want to talk about them before the interview starts, bro?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know how he goes into the interview and what he said, but I know for a fact
does he have the ability to do that?
Does he have the ability to say I do want to? Does
I'm
he have
sorry.
I apologize. Does he have the ability to say I do want to talk about it? Does he have the ability to say
yes?
Oh, yeah. So
a four division unified champion, one of the biggest names in the sport, is just getting asked questions randomly without his team screening the questions first. You really believe that shit, bro?
The same thing happens with Tank. Anytime they bring up a question to Tank, Tank gets all in his panties and he gets all, you know what I mean, flustered when they bring up Shakur name.
That's not what I asked you, bro. It's not what I asked you, fam.
What's up?
I asked you, do you think Shakur Stevenson is just doing interviews randomly and don't know what they want to ask him before time?
He a busy man. Of course he is. Of course.
Then you don't know how this shit works, bro.
He's been asked that in formal interviews. He's also been asked that in ringside interviews.
And if he had told those people that he didn't want to talk about Tank Davis, then they wouldn't ask him about him, bro. Because they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose the next interview, bro.
You got to think about it like this, man. He's a boxer. He's an elite athlete.
He literally did one interview, Jamal, where he told the dude, "Look, I know I told you could ask me anything, but I changed my mind. I really don't want to talk about that nigga."
That's the nature of a boxer. You're not ducking and
what you mean that's the nature of a boxer? To change your mind 5 minutes later?
No, a fighter. You're not ducking and dodging anything, but when it comes to certain topics, of course, he doesn't want to.
You ducking and dodging what you said you were gonna stand on. You said you don't want to talk about him. So tell people, if you ask me about the nigga, I'm not doing the interview. And I bet you no one will ask. But the thing is, you and I both know his most viral moment. He sat down with Aiden. What's the most talked about shit right now? Bro, what he said about Tank Davis. He sat down with Brian. When he sat down with Brian Custard, what's the most talked about shit from that interview?
Son, he damned if he do, he damned if he don't. If he say I don't want to talk about him, or if he talk about him, y'all gonna call him a meat rider anyway. Like what is he supposed to do?
How about you actually go after the fight like you said you would?
He he never turned down an offer. Tank never offered him a fight.
He just went and signed a 5-fight deal to Matchroom.
Yo,
after Tank Davis reached out to him, all he did was push for Team Alifu behind the scenes while claiming he wanted to fight Tank Davis in public. That's all he did. But let's go back to what you first came up here and said, because I just want. How do I hate on Shakur, bro?
Bro, everything that he does, it's a problem. You give him his credit. Give him his credit, bro.
What have I not given him credit for that he deserves credit for?
Beating Tio right now.
I didn't give him credit for beating Tio.
In Oscar Valdez. Every fight.
I didn't give him credit. I didn't give him credit for beating Tio.
Bro, I run across your videos all the time. Everything you say about this dude is a 1 second. It's a one sentence. Oh yeah, thank God he did that. But you know,
so I didn't say multiple times he put on a good performance against Team Alifu. Bro, I didn't say multiple times that was a good fight. I didn't say multiple times he made Team Alifu look horrible. I didn't say that.
It's an excellent performance. A good performance is what Tank does. Tank got y'all addicted to knockouts. And who is Tank's biggest fight? Who did Tank knock out, bro?
He knocked out 4-division champion Leo Santa Cruz. He knocked out Ryan Garcia. He knocked out Mario Barrios when nobody ever knocked him out before. He knocked out Frank Martin. That's still the only knockout on Frank Martin's resume.
Leo Santa Cruz has made a.
He knocked out Hector Luis Garcia. That's the only time he been stopped.
When did we know who did Hector Luis Garcia beat, bro?
He beat Chris Colbert.
Who beat him?
Who beat Hector Garcia?
Yeah.
Lamont Roach. Dramont Roach beat him.
Exactly, bro. And who did Lamont Roach lose to?
Lamont Roach lost to Jamel Herring.
And who beat the shit out of Jamel Herring?
Shakur Stevenson beat the shit out of Jamel Herring.
Then come on, bro. You smarter
That's
than
what's
that.
up. That's what's up. Who beat the shit out of Team Alifu?
Who?
Who beat the shit out of Team Alifu?
Teofimo Lopez, or who you talking
Yeah,
about?
who beat the shit out of him?
Who just beat the shit out of him? Shakur.
Who beat the shit out of him before Shakur? Who was his first loss?
It was George Gambosis who ran out the ring and hid from Shakur when Shakur called him out.
I didn't say nothing about George Cambosos running out the ring on Shakur. You think George Cambosos good?
I think he's all right. He has the same body type.
So if he's all right and he beat Team Alifu, then what we doing with that? What about Sandor Martin, who outboxed Team Alifu and got robbed? What about Jermaine Ortiz, who outboxed Team Alifu and got robbed? Team Alifu has looked trash in the ring on numerous occasions. Are we supposed to ignore that just because you want me to get on my knees for Shakur Stevenson like you?
Nah, bro. You want to focus.
Are these not facts? Did Sandor Martin drop Team Alifu and put him down and outbox him? Did that not happen?
I don't get the point that you're trying to make. I don't get it.
You don't get the point that I'm trying to make. Okay.
George Gambosis beat Teofimo Lopez.
George Cambosos has lost 6 of his last 8 fights. And before he ever fought Devin Haney, he barely got by Mickey Bay with a majority decision. Mickey Bay was 37, 36 years old. He barely got by Lee Selby with a split decision. Lee Selby was 34, 35 years old. George Camboso, he is the king of either getting his ass whooped all the way or always almost getting his ass whooped.
I 100% agree with you, bro. And I agree with you when you say Devin Haney he's a fake champ to me too, because if you look at Devin Haney's resume,
I ain't say Devin Haney was no fake champion.
Oh, well, I believe he is, because everybody that he's fought has the same body type. They got short T-Rex arms and they littler than him, and he's a kind of a bully weight. I mean,
that's what's up. Who did Shakur Stevenson fight that's longer than him?
Who did he fight that's I don't get the question. What you say?
Who did he fight that has longer arms than him?
Let's see. What's the guy's name that he just fought? The electrician that they talking about that he
Josh Padley arms are not longer than Shakur Stevenson.
They are. Absolutely. Now take me off, because you run from it. Because every time Tank does nothing, you put him up on a pedestal. What's the last thing that Tank hasn't fought any of the 4 kings yet? What does Shakur have to do?
Who are the 4 kings?
They're not really kings to me. So I mean,
who are the 4 kings, bro?
Supposedly Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, and Tanky Wanky.
Okay, and who? And you said Tank Davis ain't fought none of them?
He fought Ryan Garcia, who's what?
But you just said he fought none of them, though.
What did he do with him?
And Josh Padley is 5'7" tall. They don't have his arm reach listed.
He was also a champion. He was also an undefeated champion.
Who was Josh Padley? Josh Padley wasn't no undefeated champion, bro.
He was an undefeated champion. What are you talking about?
Josh Padley was a motherfucking electrician that was just coming off a motherfucking pole to fight Shakur Stevenson. Fuck is you talking about?
You got to do your research.
Josh Padley was a champion, bro. Absolutely. And I got to do my research. Champion of what, bro?
What's
champion of what, fam?
Who beat Josh Padley before Shakur Stevenson? Who beat him?
What was Josh Padley a champion of, bro?
What are you talking about? He was a champion. He had the
champion
belt.
of what? What champion? Did he have the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, the WBO? What belt did he have, bro?
Look, bro, I can admit when I don't know certain information. I don't know. But Josh Padley was a champion. Nobody gives him credit. Nobody gives Shakur credit that the fact that this dude came in out of nowhere. He actually prepared for the fight weeks in advance. The fact that Eddie Hearn called him up.
My bad. You're right. Josh Padley was a champion, bro. He had the UBO belt, bro. The Universal Boxing Organization International Lightweight Championship, my nigga.
A champion is a champion. He was undefeated.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get your ass all the way the fuck out of here, bro. This is what y'all send me, bro. This is the shit y'all send me, bro. This is the best y'all can do, bro. This is the best y'all can do. the best y'all can do with me, bro? Boy, y'all crazy. He was a champion. Padwork Padley, nigga. The UBO, Universal Boxing Organizational Bro, get the fuck. Dean, come get these niggas, man.
See, Padley, he was the champion. See, he was working with me when I was fixing carburetors goddamn down there in Atlanta. See, he was working with me back there in Atlanta, and we had a car and an electrician business, okay? We had a car and an electrician business. That's what we had. He was the champion at diffuse and fuse boxes. You understand what I'm saying? See, Josh Padley, me and him, it was sunny skies in Atlanta. He hit me up. I told him that I ain't one of them bias-ass Philly niggas. I ain't one of them bias-ass Philly niggas. We can start a business together, the mechanic and the electrician. Don't damn sound good. See, he's the champion. He gets to all of their fights. He get to all of he trains. He puts in electrical work, and then he goes out there and he go ahead and fight on a 2-week notice. He is the champion, KO. You don't know nothing about that, huh? All right, man. Bro. I just wanted to let you know that he was the champion, okay?
All right, fam. All right, bro. What the fuck? Shout out to Kadir, man. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. If you don't Johnson bounce, then you hating. Bro, that shit's crazy, fam. That's wild, bro. Niggas really be tripping. That boy was the UBO. Niggas say champion is a champion. Niggas be frying their brains trying to deal with me, man. Cat's brains be fried in the morning. Shout out to Isaiah, bro. Padley is champion of the best electricians. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Anyway, back to what I was saying. See, that was all the distraction trying to get me away from me talking about Shakur Steve. What's up with it, Rozilla Jones? What up, bro? That was all distraction from me talking about this Shakur Stevenson weirdo shit. You know what I mean? That they talking about, man. Listen, dog. As I said, bro, you tell people what you do and don't want to talk about. If you truly don't want to talk about somebody, you tell the interviewer that you don't want to be asked about them. But Shakur Stevenson team not stupid. Shakur Stevenson not stupid. That nigga knows that the most talked about shit he can ever do is when he say something about Tank Davis. So how can I act like I don't want to talk about him while still talking about him? You know, Terrence Crawford, I don't need Earl Spence. I was undisputed. He was never undisputed. I'm past that fight. I don't care about that fight. I've done more than he's done in his little career. You know, same playbook, bro. Same game plan, dog. Shit don't work. Shit don't work over here, dog. Shit don't work over here. Now I got people tapping out talking about Josh Padley was a goddamn champion. That when you know you cooked out here, dog. Shout out to Curtis Robinson, man, with the 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Says, the UBO belt is a gifted belt, not a championship belt. Damn, that's tough. Shout out to Brashley McClendon, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. They done made Key his mandatory, and now he don't want to step on his toes and fight Devin. So now he said Key needs shine too, and he should move up. I'm trying to get there. Vernell, what's up?
Hey, yo, what's up, big homie? Man, you got some non-smoke. I'm tired of you keep talking to these fucking idiots that don't understand. My fault. They don't understand a damn thing. I know this is the big time, but you know how I am. It's crazy. Hey, bro, I listened to you around like 12 o'clock. That's my man, Dean the Great. Anyway, when you broke that shit down about Shakur, and I showed all the interviews you did, my boss was like, damn, this nigga be capping. It's like, yo, why don't people understand the truth? Listen, I got problems with that. A lot of people don't like Devin Haney. He pretty cool with me. I just don't fuck with Bill. Yeah, I mean, but it is some truth to it. But man, I don't know, bro. I don't know, yo. But Man, I'm about to leave this shit. That shit is pissing me off, yo. I swear to
Yeah,
God,
bro.
bro.
Just enjoy the show. We ain't done. We
All
not
right, hey, yo,
done.
can I come? Hey, yo, can I come back up when you have everybody? Yo,
Yeah,
you know
when I
I
had
like
an
to say
open
no
panel,
fucking.
everybody's welcome when I open up the panel, bro.
All right, my bad, yo. No, y'all goofy
Right.
people, man. Yo, yeah, yo, you know it's a motherfucking light green. That means you go. If it's red, you don't go. All right, yo, I'm gone, kid. I'm about to cop back on your shit. My bad.
All right, shout out to Vernell, man. Hey, bro. So, back to what I was saying too, though. I ain't forget where I was at. Shakur and this. Hold on, bro. What happened? Okay, there we go. All right, bam. There we go. Oh, shout out to G Red Boy gifting 5 memberships to the channel. It ain't popped up yet, bro, but he gave one to J Man, LeBron Jones, David Lynch, Dean, and Almighty Murph. Y'all welcome to the game. Welcome to becoming channel members. G Red Boy, we appreciate you, boy. We appreciate you, boy. Moving on, no. This Keyshawn Davis shit. Did what I was trying to show. See, I think the homie Jamal came up here and he thought that he was trying to get me off of this shit, but Vernell just bought it back. He was trying to get me off of this shit right here. I don't see how y'all can fuck with this, bro. Vernell just bought it back to this. I don't see how y'all can fuck with this, bro. So this buddy right here, I'll play this.
Whoever they
buddy
put
right
in
here.
hold up.
Devin Haney.
Whoever they put in front. Hold up. Keyshawn Davis gonna fight him.
Oh, really? Yeah. He's fighting Devin?
I think it's gonna happen soon.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Keyshawn gonna beat him.
Devin
a hell of a fighter.
So this dude said I'll be one of the ones, real Shakur fan. He clearly doesn't want that fight right now. Shakur, responding to all this shit, says, wrong. I'm just not going to step on my brother's toes. He expressed to me that that's the fight he wants and that he's planning on hitting the 47 division soon. Let Key be great too. Why didn't Shakur tell himself that? Because last I checked, didn't Keyshawn Davis start calling out Team Alifu first? Didn't Keyshawn Davis start calling out Telefimu before Shakur Stevenson, bro? They're picking and choosing shit. So when it's Devin Haney, you don't want to step on Keyshawn Davis' toes. But when it's Telefimu Temalifu, you want to step on his toes. You want to skip the line. You want to come up and wait. You want to jump over his number one contender ass, and you want to fight Team Alifu. So, hey, Keyshawn, don't let this nigga be in. Don't let him be in the back seat, boy. Don't let him be in the back seat. When we were riding, when I was on my shit, I'm in the front, my brother in the back. And then the homeboy or whoever we don't know as well, he was on my right side. I'm in the front, my brother behind me, and homeboy over here on the right side. Keyshawn, you sit your ass in the front seat. You put Keon or Kelvin in the back seat, and you put Shakur Stevenson on the passenger side, and you tell your brothers, watch this nigga. Watch him. Watch him. Please watch him. That boy playing in your face, Keyshawn, and your stupid ass done went and became Jay Prince's little pupil. You let Jay Prince be your manager too. You let Jay Prince be your manager too. And he out here saying shit like that. Boy, that is so, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. So you don't want to step on his shoes or step on his toes with Devin, but you'll step on his toes with Team Alifu. You don't want to step on Keyshawn's toes with Devin, but you'll step on his toes with Team Alifu, but then you don't want to step on Ray Ford's toes with O'Shaquie Foster. All I want to say is, bro, just notice how all of the people who toes he don't want to step on with, they happen to be other fighters that's Black American fighters. Y'all do with that what y'all will. I just know Team Alifu try to have a little swaggy style. He try to be Black American, but Honduras ain't American or Black. But O'Shaquie Foster, nigga, you don't want to step on Ray Ford's toes. No, you got to fight Ray Ford first. Devin Haney, no, you don't want to step on Keyshawn toes. I remember Keyshawn calling out Team Alifu first. J.A. Dixon, what up? I remember Keyshawn calling out Team Alifu first when Team Alifu was up on that stage trying to read that damn book. And then Keyshawn was calling him out at the goddamn at the fight when he was fighting Arnold Barboza and shit. That's what I remember. I don't even remember you calling out Telefimu. Yeah, bro. This some of y'all favorite fighter, though. Y'all know he just fought Team Alifu. Y'all know he skipped over Keyshawn against Team Alifu, but then he tell Keyshawn, nigga, go get Devin shit, nigga. I ain't trying to step on your toes. Go get Devin, though. Yeah, boy, go get Devin, though. Yeah, I ain't stepping on his toes with Devin. My little brother Keyshawn gonna fight him next. What y'all need to understand is Shakur Stevenson is your sometimes brother. Okay? He your brother sometimes. He your brother when it come to one of these boys that got that same background, got that same ethnicity, got that same sauce, got that same swag, got that same rhythm. He your brother then. He don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, skip the line. But if it's somebody that you feel like he got one on, somebody with not as much rhythm, one of them pretenders and shit, boy, let me tell you, boy, he gonna skip your ass. You could be Keyshawn Davis, you could be number one in 140-pound sanctioning body, boy. You can be the mandatory challenger. That nigga gonna push for that shit. He gonna push for that shit. Think about it. When he saw, listen, I remember the timeline. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick, bro. Let me show y'all what something real quick. Let me tie this shit all together for y'all, bro. Let me tie this shit together all for y'all, bro. KO, why you got Abdullah Mason shit up here, bro? KO, why you got Abdullah Mason shit up here, KO? KO, what does Abdullah Mason have to do with this conversation, KO? Abdullah Mason fought Jeremiah Nakathila in Norfolk, Virginia, June 7th, 2025. Shakur Stevenson fought William Zepeda in July 12th, 2025. KO, where you going with it? Shakur Stevenson told y'all on the Breakfast Club that he started telling the higher ups, nigga, y'all need to hurry up and give me this Team Alifu fight. Nigga, that's the nigga I need next. That's the fight. Remember, he told y'all on the Breakfast Club that he wanted Team Alifu next. And that he was reaching out to the higher ups and begging them to make that fight before he ever got in the ring with William Zepeda. Well, KO, what does this mean? Why you got to do the Mason up here? That means after he saw Keyshawn Davis get stripped and miss weight, and he knew Keyshawn missed weight by 4 pounds, and he knew Keyshawn was going up to 140, and he knew Top Rank got the relationship with the WBO, and he knew Keyshawn was going to be moving up, and Top Rank was going to use they shit in the WBO to get Keyshawn favorably ranked. That nigga hurried up and tried to make that Team Alifu fight before Keyshawn could move up and get ranked number one and motherfucking become the mandatory. Nigga, this y'all boy. I believe that nigga saw Keyshawn fucking get stripped, saw Keyshawn miss weight and said, nigga, we got to hurry up and get Team Alifu before Keyshawn get him, nigga. But now you don't want to step on his toes, though. But when Keyshawn missed weight, your ass was doing everything you could out your own mouth, begging them boys to make that motherfucking fight for your ass with Team Alifu Telefimu, bro. That's how you moving out here. That's how his ass is moving. Yeah, that's what he on. Y'all support that shit, though. Y'all keep going. Now, continuing on, bro. Continuing on, fam. Hold on. Give me a second. What's up?
Hey, what's up? You can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So there's only one statement I want to make about you talking about Shakur and the higher ups and why he had Teofimo on his mind next while he was going to fight William Zepeda. First of all, we have Tank Davis, who Shakur has been saying he wants to fight for a few years now. Am I correct?
He been
Out of his
saying he
mouth.
want to fight.
We're not talking about any contracts or promotional companies. We're talking about out of his
Yes,
own
he did.
mouth.
He did say
saying
he
wants
wanted to fight Tank Davis. Yes.
Okay, so Tank Davis, I believe, fought Lamont Roach in March.
March 1st, 2025.
Yes. And immediately after that draw, Tank was hinting towards a rematch. Lamont wanted a rematch. But when Tank did his post-fight press conference, he hinted to the higher ups at PBC possibly not letting that rematch with Lamont Roach be next. And we know why. Because they had Jake Paul and a money grab fight scheduled that they had in mind. And that's why Jake Paul was present at the fight behind the scenes, cheering Tank on. To Jake's disappointment, it was a draw. And the highlight knockout didn't happen while Tank was about a minus 1,000 favorite. So now Tank has said out of his mouth also he wants to retire. He doesn't have to fight Shakur. Shakur just steps back and fights and doesn't really bring the thunder and lightning, and he's not a threat. He's boring. He doesn't sell. I'm the face of boxing. And that's fine and dandy. I like Tank. Really exciting fighter. So are you going to have your career stagnated chasing Tank Davis? Or you might look at somebody who people think is a lineal champ, well, actually is a lineal champion in Teofimo, and look towards other things that will bring your repertoire up. Because if Tank doesn't give you the chance to fight at all because he don't fuck with you and feels like you switched up on him since y'all used to know each other when y'all were younger, you got to move on and groove on. That's all I had to say.
The problem with everything you said is that Shakur Stevenson signed a 5-fight deal to Matchroom in 2024 after Tank Davis's team reached out to him to try to make the fight to get him to replace Lomachenko. The other problem with what you said is that Shakur Stevenson was publicly doing this entire time yelling that he would do anything and everything he could to make the Tank Davis fight, that he was going to be a free agent, that he wanted that fight, that it was the biggest fight in boxing. If it meant signing the PBC, he would sign the PBC. If it meant going over there on a 1-fight deal, he would do what it took to make that fight. He was saying all of that publicly in interviews, interview after interview after interview, leading up to the Williams Zepeda fight, but then publicly admitted later on that behind the scenes, what he was really trying to do, what he was really begging for, was for them to make the Team Alifu fight for him. That's the flaw. That's the bullshit. That's the hypocrisy, as I call it. That's the problem. His private actions don't match his public words.
Okay. Now, this 5-fight deal you speak of, everything Eddie Hearn has hinted at and said in press conferences, Shakur has said in interviews, it was a 5-fight deal. So where do you get this 5-fight deal from? Because I Googled it.
Smith.
Okay,
From Frank Smith, the CEO. From Frank Smith, the CEO. From Frank Smith, the CEO of Matchroom.
Okay, so can you show me where he actually said that? Because when I Google it, and from what I've heard, it was a deal where they're going fight by fight. There were certain fights where Shakur wasn't actually committed to having to work with Matchroom. And this is what Eddie Hearn has said also out of his mouth. So I don't know if he has a misunderstanding with his CEO or they did some stuff behind the scenes that we don't know about while they publicly say it's a 2-3 fight deal. I got you.
What his name is? His name Frank Smith. Let's hear what he got to say, shall we?
Yes, sir.
He's got the Ryan Garcia against Barrios winner. Yeah. He's mandatory for the WBC world title. He's always wanted to win that WBC belt. But look, if Shakur wants it, look at the position Conor Benn's in, though. He's got Shakur Stevenson, a 4-weight champion of the world, calling him out. You know, and that's what Conor does.
Yeah, I mean, interesting, both your fighters. But in terms of Shakur Stevenson, he signed a 5-fight deal with you guys.
In terms of Shakur Stevenson, he signed a 5-fight deal with you guys. Did he not? Surely Frank Smith is about to correct him. Surely Frank Smith is going to say what Shakur has been saying, that he is a free agent, that he's free to make big fights. Surely Shakur Stevenson did not sign a 5-fight deal with Matchroom, right?
All I'm saying to KO is all the words that have come out of Eddie Hearn's mouth, Shakur's mouth, aren't what Frank Smith,
CEO. Hold on, bro. That's not me talking. I'm showing you in the video. That's
okay. My bad. I thought that was you talking right now.
That's
My
Frank
fault.
Smith, the CEO of Matchroom, is about to answer this guy's question. Matchroom has to say in response to this question.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
How many's got left with you?
I think that was towards the end, but we're working on and looking at what the opportunities next are in terms of fights.
Devin Haney in the mix?
For sure.
Floor is yours, bro. Floor is yours, bro. Floor is yours, bro.
My bad. I had my mic on mute. Hey, can you run that back one more time, K, or you clicked out of it?
I clicked out of it after he said everything he said, but I can run it back again.
Yeah, run it back one time because I ain't hear it clearly. My bad. I was looking at my phone. I'm tripping. But all I'm saying, if you look at Eddie Hearn interviews, he doesn't say it's a fight deal. Shakur never said
that's because the real it's Eddie Hearn's job to make Shakur Stevenson look good, bro. It's Eddie Hearn's job to make Shakur Stevenson look like he's the one running towards all the smoke and don't nobody want smoke with him and he's the big dog, bro. He's doing his job, fam. But yet and still, every time Shakur Stevenson has had a fight since signing the Matchroom in 2024, who's been right there by his side every time? You know the answer to that question. That's rhetorical, bro. But I'm gonna run this back for you because you asked me to. Hold on.
Yeah.
Who that right there on your screen? What his name is? His name Frank Smith. Let's hear what he got to say, shall we?
Opportunity that we're working on. He's got the Ryan Garcia against Barrios winner. Yeah. He's mandatory for the WBC world title. He's always wanted to win that WBC belt. But look, if Shakur wants it, look at the position Conor Ben's in, though. He's got Shakur Stevenson, a 4-weight champion of the world, calling him out. You know, and that's what Conor does.
Yeah, I mean, interesting, both your fighters. But in terms of Shakur Stevenson, he signed a 5-fight deal with you guys.
In terms of Shakur Stevenson, he signed a 5-fight deal with you guys. Did he not? Surely Frank Smith is about to correct him. Surely Frank Smith is going to say what Shakur has been saying, that he is a free agent, that he's free to make big fights. Surely Shakur Stevenson did not sign a 5-fight deal with Matchroom, right? Right? Let's hear what Frank Smith, CEO of Matchroom, has to say in response to this question.
Yeah, around that. Yeah.
How many's got left with you?
I think that was towards the end, but we're working on and looking at what the opportunities next are in terms of fights.
Devin Haney in the mix?
For sure.
Working across.
Floor is yours, bro.
Okay, so I heard that, and you know, it could be a 5-fight deal, and I actually have no problem with that, due to the simple fact that if people actually want to fight, they can make the fights happen now. And I know you dislike Turkey because I hear a lot of your content.
It's not even about that, bro. It's about like, so if I say I want somebody,
yeah,
and I know that they are my biggest fight, I know that they are the A side over me, I know that they represent the most money I could make, the most credit I would get for beating them, the biggest legacy fight of my career, and I hear that person publicly say on multiple occasions, I do not want to do business with this guy. This guy is a snake in a suit. He is this, he is that. If I hear that, and then that same guy reaches out to me, and instead of exploring them reaching out to me to try to make the fight, I instead sign a 5-fight deal to a promoter that I know he doesn't want to do business with, how exactly am I showing that I want that fight?
Okay, so my question for you is this, right?
Can you answer my question first, please?
Because I feel like business can be done regardless of who you
sign to. I didn't say about business being done. What I said is, how do those actions show that you want the fight? That's what I asked, bro. Either they do, and you can tell me how they do, or they don't.
Because this is where the problem. This is the problem I have with, you know, a lot of people that like rock with Tank, and I like Tank. It's due to the fact that I can seldom hear how many times I've heard Tank actually say he wants to fight Shakur. So anybody that's committing to going on Tank's side of the street, because we see where PBC is at right now. So when I just use logic, as a businessman, if I was Shakur's team, I would not commit to PBC on a 1-fight deal. I wouldn't do that because I feel like it's going to hold me back. And
how would getting a 1-fight deal for Gervonta Davis hold Shakur Stevenson back?
Because Gervonta has never really blatantly said, except for when they asked him about his hit list, if Shakur's on that list, he said yes.
Premier Boxing Champions reached out to Shakur Stevenson in 2024 to make the Tank Davis fight on a 1-fight deal, and he went to Matchroom, and Eddie Hearn told us out loud that he was instructed to make a bunch of fights for Shakur Stevenson, and none of those were for Gervonta Tank Davis, bro.
Yes, but
so if you get a 1-fight deal with Tank Davis, how does that hold you back? Ryan Garcia fought Tank Davis on a 1-fight deal. Did it hold him back? Frank Martin fought Tank Davis on a 1-fight deal. Did it hold him back? Hector Garcia, 1-fight deal. Drawmont Roach, 1-fight deal. What person? Pitbull Cruz, 1-fight deal. What person has had a fight deal, 1-fight deal with Tank Davis where it held him back, bro?
Frank Martin wasn't a 1-fight deal. He's under Errol Spence, and Errol Spence is in bed with PBC.
That was a 1-fight deal. He didn't get a
Errol Spence is in bed with PBC. That wasn't hard to make. That's in-house business.
It's not about it being hard to make. It was a 1-fight deal, bro. He didn't have a rematch clause for Tank. The only person that had a rematch clause was Tank Davis having a rematch clause if he lost or got a draw. All these dudes fight Tank under a 1-fight deal because they understand they have no leverage. But somehow getting the fight that you claim you wanted, this Michael Jordan versus LeBron James fight, now signing up for that fight under a 1-fight deal holds you back somehow?
Okay, KO. This is my question for you, brother.
But can we stick to where we're at? And, like, we gotta, like, I'm willing to concede if you get me on the point. Can we stay where we at and then we can move on?
I mean,
if you want to fight somebody,
I give you that he could have signed a 1-fight deal and didn't sign.
But you go sign somewhere else for 5 fights where you know they don't want to do business with them. Is that you showing you want the fight or nah, bro?
I can see that point to you. I can see that point to you.
Now, what's your question, bro?
My question is, do you feel that Turkey would make that fight? Because I've heard him actually voice wanting to make this fight happen and said that after William Zepeda would fight Shakur and Shakur would win if he handled business, he'll try to make the fight with Tank happen, right? And one thing I've noticed about Tank Davis is he doesn't like Turkey for whatever reason, you know? But Al Heyman obviously trusts Turkey enough to send his fighters over to Saudi Arabia and also have them under ring fight cards. Do you feel like Tank, he says he doesn't feel the need to fight Shakur, he wants to retire? Do you feel that Tank wants this fight or voices that he actually wants this fight as much as his fans thinks that he actually wants it? I
feel like Tank Davis showed that he wanted to fight when he had his team reach out to him in 2024. The person that has been running away from this fight, putting hurdles in the way, is Shakur Stevenson. You just said it. Tank went off on Turkey before Shakur signed to Matchroom. It is well documented that Tank don't fuck with Turkey, and that he don't fuck with Eddie Hearn. So if you go put a hurdle in front of the fight while claiming to be a free agent, that is on you, bro. Say what you want about him, but Tank has earned the right to dictate terms and have motherfuckers come to him because he's the goddamn bag, bro. At the end of the day, if he don't want to do business with Turkey, that's his business. You got to come through him. And when they try to do Shakur like they do everybody else, we're going to reach out to you. We're going to offer you. We're going to make the fight directly because you're a free agent. He tucked tail and he went and signed the Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. The only person that is throwing rocks and hiding their hand, that is going to a different side of the street, that is saying things publicly and their actions behind the scenes aren't matching up, is Shakur Stevenson, bro. He is the one that said he was a free agent while the CEO of Matchroom is saying he got a 5-fight deal. They need to take that up with each other and get their story straight. Eddie Hearn is the one in 2024 that said he was told not to make the Tank and Shakur Stevenson fight. He need to take that shit up with Eddie Hearn, bro.
Okay, so when Eddie Hearn said that, a lot of people speculate that's because Tank actually doesn't want to work with Eddie Hearn and doesn't want to do any business with Eddie Hearn. Yeah. So if Shakur was actually gonna fight Tank, the business was gonna have to be with him signing a 1-fight deal with PBC. And Shakur actually said he was willing to sign that deal at one point. But
he said that the real 100%. He said that leading up to the motherfucking leading up to the fight with Williams and Pater, you were 100% right, bro. He said that shit. He said, I am willing to go to the PBC. I am willing to take a one-fight deal. I will do whatever it takes to make that fight, bro. You were right. He said that shit.
Okay,
now said that shit. You right, bro. But then later on,
Davis,
hold on, because I'm going somewhere. Go ahead. But then later on, he came back. Later on, after saying that, he came back and he said this, bro. Of course, they're trying to play an ad in my shit. Hold on, let me get rid of the ad. There we go.
That boy got the bookmarks.
Even in this situation, the fight was not going to happen. Like, this was a fight that wasn't going to happen until I'm like, yo, boom, I'm looking through the playing field right before my last fight. I'm like, chill. And
so, yes, I'm looking through the playing field right before my last fight. And I'm like, boom, Tio. So you're right. He was going on interviews and he was telling people, man, I'll do whatever for Tank. I'll sign a one-fight deal with Tank. But now he's telling you what he was actually telling Eddie Hearn in Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'll let it keep going.
I kind of told the higher powers and the people in the position that me and Tio's a fight. That's the biggest fight. They really ain't want Tio. Tio ain't no damn. Like, truthfully, like, but, you know, like I said, I appreciate him for saying yes, and he appreciated me for making that.
All right, now this is my question for you. Can you show me one video of Tank actually saying, I want to fight Shakur next? Not him sending his team.
No.
And that's my only problem with Tank, because I feel like
But who makes the fight, though? See, how was that the problem? So you prefer somebody to publicly be telling you they want the fight, but then out themselves and expose themselves, showing that they was really pushing for another fight behind the scenes? Or do you want the person that's not saying nothing publicly, but sent his team to make the fight, and the other person said no? Because that don't make no sense, bro.
Because if Tank says that, there's no going back and forth. Nobody can actually have anything to say. With
no,
Shakur.
if
like,
Tank reaches out to you, you stop what you doing, bro, and you make the fucking fight.
He said he wanted Loma next publicly. He's never said he wants Shakur next. That's my only problem with Tank. You want Lomachenko. You said you might consider a Pitbull rematch, but you've never said you want Tank. I mean, it's just, I don't know, bro.
They reached out to Shakur to make the fight, bro.
And James Prince said those were preliminary talks. Steven Espinoza reached out.
They didn't get anywhere else because they were also negotiating with Matchroom, and they chose to go to Matchroom, bro.
I just feel like
they were talking to both of them at the same time. The reason Eddie Hearn was told not to make the Tank Davis fight, because Shakur team was already trying to talk to Tank Davis directly by themselves. But they chose Matchroom, bro. They chose a 5-fight deal instead of fighting Tank on a one-off. Why? Because you can fight 5 winnable fights, get your money, and try to come back to Tank, because Tank is still going to be the man. And you still going to be the man because you think he going to win, you think you going to win. But if you fight Tank right then and you fuck around and lose, that 5-fight deal is gone, bro. I see the play. I know the play. You know who else made the play? His big brother, his uncle, his daddy, Bud Crawford, 2018. I could go to PBC, or I could keep calling them out from the other side of the street, whooping niggas' ass on Top Rank. And then when the dust clears, I'll just get the one that's left over in Earl Spence.
But you know what Spence was doing?
It's the same shit, bro.
Spence wasn't sending people over there. He said he called Bud. They had a phone call. We know about the history of that phone call. We gonna talk like men.
Bud called him
about bird splits
after Bud filled out after Bud Crawford pulled out of the first fight and fought David Avenesian. Then he called Earl Spence back. And here's the thing: what Shakur needs to understand, and what I hope his fans understand. Tank ain't Earl. All that coin flip shit, all that 50-50 split shit, all that trying to eat into my leverage because you think I'm going to give in to public perception, that shit ain't working with Tank, bro.
So you saying a nigga a diva? I agree.
They both divas, but only one of them is in the position to where they have that right. They both divas. Shakur can be diva if Tito Mercado call him out. He can be diva if Gary Antoine Russell call him out, or Richardson Hitchens, or Dalton Smith call him out. But we got 2 divas. Only one of them is the true A-side. We got 2 divas. Only one of them is the superstar. So in that case, to get the fight as a fight fan, it's my job to say only one of y'all gonna have to get on your knee. One of y'all gonna have to be humble. One of y'all gonna have to give away your pride. Which one got the lesser numbers? Which one needs the other one more? Which one is the biggest fight for the other one? Sorry, Shakur, that gotta be you. You know, like Floyd Mayweather did with Oscar De La Hoya.
And you know what? I'll give you that. And I want you to concede this, right? I like Shakur. I'm a fan of his. I've noticed after he took this W, he has started acting a little diva-ish. You know, I want to take this fight. Like he's just trying to take the money route. He probably doesn't want to challenge himself in the way he probably would have.
He just called out Pitbull, bro.
Yeah, so I don't like that type of stuff. You know that's easy for you, Shakur. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that.
And Ryan Garcia on the rehydration clause.
Yeah, see, that's that cherry.
I'm just saying rehydration clause.
Well, okay, so do you agree that Tank has been doing the same thing pretty much because he knows he can knock all these niggas out? Because I feel like Shakur is venturing into what Tank has been doing because he's
which again shows jealousy, envy, and weirdo activity. How are you shitting on something only to turn around and try to do it yourself? Which is the entire point of this live. The nerve of a nigga to shit on somebody fighting Jake Paul, to then go help Jake Paul spar, to then be publicly saying, hell yeah, I will fight Jake Paul, after shitting on Tank Davis for doing it. How you make another nigga's moves after shitting on the moves that he was making? If that's not jealousy and envy, what is, bro?
I don't know. I feel that.
If you shit on my channel right now, for real. If you shit on my channel right now, if you say this nigga KO trash, he don't know what the fuck he talking about, he garbage, I don't fuck with his channel, he whack. And then you go start a channel tomorrow named Knockout Boxing 68 TV. That's gonna be some weird, jealous ass, envious ass shit, ain't it?
See, I can concede to that point, but and the reason I say that is because I feel like what the opportunity T.O. gave Shakur, he really wanted that from Tank because it would have been 5 times magnified than what it was. Yeah, he's gotten to a certain level, but I feel like them two, that's really the fight that most of us want to see, you know, unless the ones that some people feel like Tank don't need Shakur, he pillow fisted.
Nah, they need each other. You know
what I'm saying? I agree with that. So I feel like Shakur does feel a certain type of way because he feels like this nigga just ain't gonna give me that opportunity. So
how can you feel a certain type of way when he tried to give you the opportunity in 2024, but you went somewhere else?
I don't feel like it would ever happen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That situation, I feel like that was a smoke screen. I'm gonna just be real with you. I feel like that was
how was it a smoke screen, bro?
Because when James Prince said that he had preliminary talks with Steven Espinoza, he said nothing came of it.
He didn't say Steven Espinoza. He said preliminary talks with them. Steven Espinoza don't negotiate Tank fights, bro.
Well, Steven Espinoza is the one that said that they reached out to Shakur's team.
He said that Tank's side reached out to him because he does work for PBC right now.
He works for
Steven Espinoza works more on production. He works more on making sure that the how the events look when they put them on TV
Steven
and shit.
Espinoza was the face that was making those statements about them reaching
because he was asked about him and he knows about it. And Shakur Stevenson confirmed that shit by saying, yeah, somebody had reached out and somebody had said.
He actually called out Steven Espinoza for cap, if you remember.
And Steven Espinoza told him, we tried to offer you 2 times already. You talking about the Sway in the Morning interview. Yeah, I remember.
I don't know. I just want them brothers to fight, bro. And I feel like it's a lot of cowering and hiding behind this and saying I hate this person, so I'm not gonna fuck with you. When if you really want to fight, you just gonna make it happen and putting your pride to the side. But you, like we said, they divas.
And when it come to, I agree. And when it come to putting your pride to the side, that should always be the B side and not the A side, because the A side has earned the right to have that pride. They both have had plus 20 fights. They've had the opportunity to be on pay-per-view. They've had the opportunity to sell tickets at the live gate. They've had the opportunity to draw in viewership on free TV. And unfortunately for Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis has just been better at that. And so as a result, he has to be the one to put his pride to the side and do what it takes to make the fight. Otherwise, he don't want the shit.
Okay, but you know the only way to make all that stuff irrelevant, where we're talking about ticket sales, pay-per-view sales, and Turkey is the only way to mitigate that situation and make sure everybody happy. Am I correct? Pretty much from the way boxing has been.
No, you're not correct. No. The other way is for you to truly show that you want to be the best and not try to get as much money as you can out of somebody because you're trying to milk the situation. Yeah, so you'll beg and plead and you'll follow Oscar Valdez and do whatever it takes, and you'll chase him. You'll beg and plead and you'll apologize to Turkey when he cut your pay for Williams and Pater, but you can't play the B side to Tank Davis on his terms. Why should Tank Davis give up his leverage because Shakur Stevenson want to be overpaid, bro? That don't make no sense.
No. All I'm saying is, if the excuse for people to not fight certain fighters is this person doesn't put enough butts in the seats. He doesn't do enough pay-per-view. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. If there's somebody that's willing to meet your financial needs, that way you don't have to worry about that and you can just focus on fighting and you'll be happy with your paycheck.
But
There's only been one person that's been able
those
to
needs
mitigate
come
that.
with strings, bro.
You said what?
Them turkey bags come with strings. You might have to go to Saudi Arabia. You might have to fight on a platform that your promoter don't have on. You may have to be willing to leave your promoter and just leave your promoter high and dry after they done built you and
I don't
shit
think
like
Turkey
that.
making people leave their promoters like that though.
What you mean? David Benavidez just had to go over the Riyadh season because they
Yeah,
blocked him out of
but
the
he's still
175-pound
PBC,
division.
ain't he? He's still
Have
PBC.
you not been watching?
No, I'm saying, but ain't he still PBC?
But Turkey blocked him from fighting Callum Smith on the PBC platform. And then when David Benavidez came over there, he did a bait and switch on him. And he switched Callum Smith out with Anthony Yard and made him come to Saudi Arabia. That shit came with some strings, bro.
Nah, but Callum Smith wanted too much money and Anthony Yard was the one that
How
was
you
willing
want
to
too much money when it's big dog Turkey?
Come on, man. You got to be logical. You the one that just posted
It's
the video.
Turkey. Turkey got $1 gazillion.
Okay, so you think he should pay Callum Smith $10 million just because he has that much?
That's what y'all saying he willing to do for other fights he want. Either you got unlimited money or you don't.
I think he'll give that to Tank, yeah. I think he'll give Tank over 10, 15 million. I think he'll give Tank that, but Tank don't like him. I think he would. He's been hitting that wanting to work with Tank, even after the insults, the give me this many Lamborghinis, Ferraris.
Tank don't want to work with him, bro. And there's the A side. It's his right to not want to work with him, bro. And that's on Shakur to concede to that. You don't get because you like Turkey and you can't, and you ain't a superstar like me. I gotta come and do it with Turkey because that's where you feel more comfortable with. Who the fuck would give away that leverage like that, bro?
Okay, would you sign with PBC now and with the state they're in?
If I'm Shakur Stevenson and I believe in myself, I would sign to anybody if it meant a one-fight deal with Tank. If you got Tank for me and you offering me Tank and I'm getting the biggest bag of my career and I know what beating his ass would do for me, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. Yes, I know I'm going to beat his ass. Give me the one fight. He want a rematch clause.
All I want is Tank to say out of his mouth, I want that little sucker next. He been talking too much. He been using my name for fame, all in the media.
And what I want is for Shakur to make moves behind the scenes. Fuck what Shakur say. Fuck what he talk about on Twitter in his interviews. I want him to make moves behind the scenes to actually make the fight. Not what he say, because what he say, he'll tell your ass he don't want to step on Keyshawn Davis' toes after stepping on his toes. He'll tell your ass that he's a free agent while somebody else is saying he's in a 5-fight deal.
But let's
He'll tell your ass a bunch of shit publicly. So fuck what he say. I want him to go try to get what he say he want.
Now let's be real about T.O. though. He ducked Devin. Devin wanted to actually fight him. I feel like 4 or 5 months ago before he fought Norman, he was trying to get that T.O. fight.
T.O. ducked Devin at 135 pounds, but Devin ducked T.O. at 140, bro.
No, this most recent fight, Turkey was offering T.O. like 10 million, and T.O. said he ain't want it. You don't remember that?
And T.O. was offering Devin Haney 50-50 pay-per-view split and $2.4 million. And Bill Haney said, we don't want to have to take a threshold, so we're not taking the fight.
And then T.O. was talking about he don't want to go to Saudi Arabia because Haney Muslim and it might be some funny money going on.
And they offered a counter offer for Devin Haney to fight on pay-per-view. And Devin Haney is supposed to be the face of boxing.
Oh, I don't know. You normally keep up with the duckers. I'm surprised you ain't know that T.O. just ducked Haney and took Shakur, which kind of surprised me.
He didn't duck Devin. Devin had an offer to fight T.O. on Top Rank, and he turned it down. Because his daddy wanted guarantee money because they didn't believe they could sell 150,000 pay-per-views to meet a threshold.
No, what time frame are you talking about right now?
I was talking earlier last year. Okay, leading up to the Barboza shit, before the Barboza fight. This is in February, March of last year.
But nah, I appreciate
you think I'm capping?
Yes, I do. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do a quick Google search real quick. Teofimo rejects.
You don't have to go to Google. I got you.
Yep. See, I'm looking at it, citing a setup. He rejected it because he was citing a setup, like I said. Because Haney Muslim and he cool with Turkey and all that funny shit. 2025. See, I thought you knew that. Top Rank doing fights on Tubi now. They not gonna really make nothing shake. We know that.
I'm finna go get me some water real quick. I'll be right back. But you can just listen. You can just listen to this while I go get my water.
Saying that you saying that ain't me, man. Let me work in the chair. You see I'm sick. You see my eyes,
go work.
I support the shit. You gave me a wrench, dog. And I was telling you, no, but I'm just saying this. I was telling you, I don't even know if I got the COVID right now, but I was just telling you because you can see my eyes. But I was just telling you that that dude ain't never sold a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never sold out an arena. You know what I'm saying? And for one, he say that Top Rank ain't paid him no more than $1 million.
Y'all for the time my niggas always run to Google.
That, they said that the fight got to do at least 100,000 or 150,000, one of the two. And then when you do the pay-per-views, they lie about the numbers, dog. So I said,
they can't lie to y'all about the numbers. Y'all got to get that paperwork, number one, right? And number two, 100 to 150,000, that ain't nothing for y'all, right?
Listen, what I'm saying is that ain't nothing for us. Dude ain't never did it. He ain't never did it.
But y'all ain't got nothing better on the table, Bill.
No. Listen, dog, you just said that. First you said that we don't have nothing on the table, and the man came out and said that. I'm telling you, every promoter called me. We got fights on the table with everybody. Everybody want to see Dev. But what I'm going to tell you, though, is...
Who you got better than Teofimo right now?
You said better than Teofimo. What are you talking about?
What's the better fight for y'all than Teofimo right now? What's the bigger name? What's the bigger name y'all got other than Teofimo?
But listen, let me tell you this. Any fight that a guy that we ain't getting robbed, dog. That getting robbed where then the pay-per-view comes out and then you don't know the pay-per-view and they send you something on a letterhead that say you didn't meet the threshold and then each promoter come out and say he doesn't sell. Man, come on, man, knock it off, man. I thought the dude Turkey was coming to make boxing where you didn't have these problems. So this guy is lying.
They can't just lie to you. That's a network. ESPN can't just lie about their numbers to y'all and still.
Okay, what are you talking about? They can't lie. What are you talking about? They can't lie. If they're the promoter, then they send you a letterhead. You don't see nothing from ESPN.
Those are network.
You don't see nothing.
Listen, they can't lie to you.
Listen. Let me tell you, KO. You're a reporter. You're reporting. You're not in the boxing business. You're just reporting what you see. I'm telling you, King. I'm telling you what's going on. And to every guy that's fucking with it, we are independent. You know what I'm saying? We got our own shit. So I'm telling you, I'm saying this, that fighters is getting robbed. You understand what I'm saying?
Who robbed?
Fighters are getting robbed.
Who robbed y'all? Y'all got robbed when y'all fought alone?
Let me tell you what, you're getting robbed when they never tell you, they never prove what the numbers is.
I got you, but y'all already did business with Top Rank. Did they rob y'all in the Loma shit?
You know what? We did business with Top Rank to beat Lomachenko. We did business with Top Rank to become undisputed. We did business with Eddie Hearn. We did business with Oscar De La Hoya to be in the driver's seat, that we get a fair deal, that we know what time it is. 100%. So the upfront money, the guaranteed money is what Turkey brings to say y'all stop arguing. So dude want to say, so wait a minute. So wait a minute. So wait a minute. So
did Top Rank rob y'all with Loma, Bill? That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
They robbed y'all. So so the numbers that they told y'all was fake.
Yeah, listen. I mean, do you think it was more than that? You know the numbers that they came out with. You thought that's what you thought it was?
Yeah.
What did they say the numbers was?
150,000.
Okay, so 150,000 with Lomachenko, and Lomachenko had been on pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, no, he had never been on pay-per-view before y'all.
That was his first time on pay-per-view.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, that's even more. So we had been on pay-per-view and he hadn't?
Y'all, Lomas was y'all first pay-per-view fight too.
No, it wasn't. We was on there with Cambosos. Twice.
No, one of them
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It was free for me here in America, ESPN.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was for me. I didn't pay for that shit on ESPN Plus.
No, it was sold. It was sold on pay-per-view. Well, it might have been sold on pay-per-view in Australia because it wasn't on free TV in Australia.
Yeah, it was free over here though.
Okay, well, I don't know. Well,
no, but what I'm saying is they robbed you with Loma? They robbed y'all pay-per-views with Loma?
Well, Well, I thought that it did more than 150,000. To me, I thought it was a bigger fight than that, KO.
So then why not sue them if you felt that way?
No, because you can't sue them because they're sending it to you on letterhead. They're the lead promoter.
But if they send it to you on letterhead and they lying, Bill, then you got them. Go get your money.
No, you don't got them. Listen, no, you don't got them, KO.
What you mean? If you send me something on letterhead that's a lie and you really owe me more money, I sue you. What are you talking about?
How do you sue them? And what do you sue them to sue ESPN?
You sue them for discovery. We want to see the real numbers. We believe those numbers are fake. We sue ESPN. We sue Top Rank.
Listen, we just went through that same shit with Oscar De La Hoya, dog.
And you're currently suing them, right?
Absolutely.
So if you feel like Loman them cheated you, you sue them?
No, we're suing Oscar De La Hoya for the $1 million that he got for the whatever Ryan Garcia did, dog. That's what we suing him for. We're not suing him for pay-per-view money.
So Oscar didn't cheat y'all in pay-per-views either?
Yeah, he didn't cheat. Every fighter then got cheated, bro. Don't you hear what everybody is saying? PBC, everybody is saying they're being cheated, dog. They're not getting the real numbers.
I haven't heard everybody say that, Bill. I think Ryan Garcia was very happy with the money he got with Tank Davis. Frank Martin is very happy with the money he got with Tank Davis. I ain't heard Jamel Charlo complain at one time. I ain't heard Kay complain about one time.
Wait a minute.
I haven't heard any of these.
Listen,
all these pay-per-view people complaining.
Jamel Charlo and everybody, Jamel Charlo and them, all of them say that they haven't gotten their back end money, dog.
Jamal Charlo ain't never fought on pay-per-view except for one time.
I said Jamel Charlo, the Charlos say that they haven't gotten their back end money, dog.
Jamel Charlo has not said that. Jamel Charlo has been very happy with his money. He ain't complained about shit.
The other Charlo that said it.
Jamal Charlo was only on pay-per-view fighting with his brother back in 2021. And that shit barely did 100K.
And he done complained. Everybody done complained about the
he didn't start complaining until
money,
this year when he went crazy mentally because he was drinking this shit, man.
Let me tell you, Turkey came in the game so it wouldn't be no problems. It wouldn't be no confusion about this back end money, dog. And I'm gonna tell you this about this guy, Teofimo Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Teofimo Lopez ain't sold shit. And he's gonna be surprised. He's gonna be surprised whoever he fight on pay-per-view, what them people is about to say.
Surf for turf.
So what was you saying, bro, about him not turning down Team Alifu, bro?
When was this interview, first of all, sir?
That was on...
That you did with Bill?
The date is... It'll be right before. Yep, it was December 21st, 2024.
Yeah, the negotiations I'm talking about. That's why your people trying to make fun of me. He ran to Google, but it's a simple Google search because this was public knowledge that Teofimo turned down his biggest payday to fight Devin Haney in Riyadh. Instead, Brian Norman took that opportunity and he was the champion, so he decided to hop on the money and took his.
Devin Haney turned down his biggest payday to fight Team Alifu. $2.4 million guaranteed, plus pay-per-view back end for the face of boxing, and you can sell unlimited amount of pay-per-views. There's no cap on that money if you truly believe you're gonna sell like that. Devin Haney turned that shit down, bro. Bill Haney just said Bill Haney didn't believe that they could make the threshold. He didn't think that fight could sell 150,000 pay-per-views, so he turned it down and went looking for guaranteed money, bro.
I mean, if you're not a pay-per-view star, that's.
But Devin Haney was also saying, and his daddy was also saying, his fans was also saying he was the face of boxing.
I don't agree with that.
You can't have it both ways, bro. You can't say you the face of boxing and be scared of a threshold.
I don't agree with that, but I like Devin. But
I got
he's not the face.
It's been real, bro. I got some people behind you, man.
My boy.
Let me keep it going. Shout out to the real, man. Shout out to the real, bro. I seen some people backstage. Y'all can come back up, or I can open up this panel, man. Y'all can come back up. Y'all can come back up, or I can just open up this panel, man. Boxing Hacker, what's up?
Yo, what's up, KO?
Good.
Chilling, man. Hey, I wanted to debate you on this whole Shakur's lying thing. You know, I've been hearing you go around talking about that, and I don't think you have
Which
evidence to
lie?
prove about the whole 5-fight deal thing that you keep talking about.
Okay.
All right, so let's start off, right? So you hear this interview with the owner of Matchroom saying that Shakur has around the 5-fight fight.
Eddie
You say
Hearn is the
exactly.
owner. Eddie Hearn is the owner of Matchroom. This was the
Yeah.
CEO.
Okay. Now Eddie Hearn has another interview saying that Shakur was signed for 2 fights, and that he hopes that Shakur signs in the future. And so that would happen last year in July. So it's I guess the contract ended in July last year. And the interview with that Eddie Hearn saying that, oh, okay, we hope that Shakur signs in the future. Now you're calling Shakur a liar. However, we don't know if this is a new deal. We don't know if it's part as an extension of the original deal. We don't know none of that information. All you heard was there's a 5-5 deal. Was Teofimo the first fight in that 5-5 deal or the last fight? We don't know none of that information. But what we do know is that Eddie Hearn said that Shakur was signed for 2 fights with him and Turkey as his contract was up, and he hoped they re-sign. And you just said that Eddie Hearn's the owner of Matchroom, right? And that was his words. Exactly. It wasn't no ballpark figure. He didn't say around 5 fights or around anything. He said Shakur had exactly 2 fights. And after that, he hopes that Shakur re-signs. So with that being said, we can't say that Shakur is lying because there's no proof that it was part of the original deal. However, there's more proof that Shakur's original deal ended. And maybe he did sign a new deal, but the original did end at one point. So I'll start there.
So
and if you need a link to the interview, I have it as well.
The reason that we know that Eddie Hearn is lying is because if Shakur Stevenson was not in a 5-fight deal, then Shakur Stevenson wouldn't be behind the scenes begging them to make fights for him. Because why would you beg for somebody to make fights for you with a fighter that's signed to another promoter if you're not already signed to them, bro? Like, that shit doesn't work with me. Y'all can be gullible and choose to believe what you want to believe, but what if you're not signed to Matchroom and you're going into a Williams and Zepeda fight and you're about to be a free agent because you only signed up for 2 fights? Why in the fuck would Matchroom in Turkey be reaching out to Top Rank, who still has Team Alifu under contract, to make a Team Alifu fight for you if you're going to be a free agent and you could just go and make the Team Alifu fight yourself? They have no incentive to do that unless you were signed to them. I guess you missed out on the goddamn Turkey Al-Sheikh interview with Ring Magazine where he says Shakur let them know he is committed to them before his last fight, and that Shakur will be healing up his hand and he will be coming back and fighting on a motherfucking Ring Magazine Turkey card near you. What did he end up doing? Coming back and fighting on a Turkey ring card near you. And Shakur has fought 3 fights since his Top Rank deal ended. And every single one of those fights, Eddie Hearn has been right there, front and center, beside him at those press conferences, cheering on Shakur, talking about how great he is. So Shakur Stevenson and Eddie Hearn were fucking lying, bro, as they are prone to and known to do, because all of their actions show they've been signed up the whole time. Otherwise, Eddie Hearn and Turkey Al-Sheikh, they not making that fight for you. They not going behind the scenes making that fight for you. Your team is not working behind the scenes trying to make the Team Alifu fight for you. They're not doing that shit unless you are committed to them. Turkey is very petty, and he wants his power. That's why he is how he is with Tim Tszyu. That's why he was talking about how he didn't want to do business with Richardson Hitchens because of how Richardson Hitchens treated Eddie Hearn. He is one of these people, if he don't get his way, he will turn on your ass. That's why Shakur had to apologize for the Williams and Zepeda fight, bro. So no, Eddie Hearn is lying to you, as he always does. This ain't the first time Eddie Hearn done lied, bro. Frank Smith accidentally outed them, and that's why he tried to cover. Something like that. Yeah, but we looking into other stuff for him too. Like, come on, bro. That man signed up to y'all, and everybody can see it, bro.
So let's clarify one more thing again. So remember what I said, we don't, even if there's a new deal, let's say there is a 5-5 deal, you don't even know if that's part of the original deal, a re-signing, or a completely new deal.
If it's a re-signing, it makes it worse.
Yes, but guess what? You don't know when
If
that
it's a
re-signing
resign,
happened.
either
Hold
way,
on.
it's
Let me
bad
land.
boxing,
Let me
Happy.
land.
That's what you don't
Let me land.
understand, bro. If it's
Let
a
me land.
re-signing, that
It
means you
doesn't.
didn't explore anything else. You
It
just
doesn't
signed
make it
up for him.
worse.
And again, you're signed to somebody who
It
has no
does.
fights for you. They have to
Hold
go
on.
get fights
Hold
for
on.
you because they don't have anybody under contract. So whether he re-signed to a 5-fight deal or it was a 5-fight deal originally, which is what
But
I
you don't
believe
know
it
the
was,
date.
makes it worse, bro.
No, it does not, because you don't know when the re-signing happened. So just because a contract ends doesn't mean you have to re-sign immediately. You don't know when
If
that
you
happened. You can
re-sign a
re-sign next
5-fight
year.
deal with somebody, bro,
Hold
and they
on.
don't
Hold
have any
on.
of the fighters that you claim you wanted, bro, you are pump faking and it makes it
Okay.
worse. Why would you
Here.
sign a 5-fight deal with Matchroom and call out Pitbull Cruz
Okay.
instead of going to Manny Pacquiao Promotions and PBC to
You
try to get the Pitbull Cruz fight
you can
directly?
have a
Why would you
cross-promotional
sign a
deal.
5-fight deal to Matchroom and call out Ryan Garcia instead of trying to go make the Ryan Garcia fight directly? It makes it worse. Because
No,
now
it
you
doesn't.
saying he could be signing up for what? 7 fights? So he had his
Okay.
first 2 fights and then signed a 5-fight deal. So he locked himself down for 7 fights, bro. That's worse.
Let me
Your argument
land.
makes it worse for him, bro.
Let me land. Let me speak my argument first. Okay, so when you're saying that, oh, well, if he signs a 5-fight deal, he can't fight with other people. He can always have cross-promotional fights. There's nothing wrong with that. There's cross-promotional fights, especially with Turkey. They do cross-promotional fights all the time. Now, the argument we're having, did Shakur Stevenson lie, right? Shakur Stevenson said at one point that he was no longer signed. He finished his deal of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said at one point that Shakur was going to finish his deal with him. In July, they both said the same thing, right? The only thing you're going off of is something somebody said, and they didn't give you an exact figure because they said around 5 fights. They didn't say it was exactly 5 fights. Eddie Hearn would say it was exactly 2 fights, and Shakur Stevenson was done. You're just you want to dismiss what Eddie Hearn says and dismiss what Shakur Stevenson says and believe what somebody said when they didn't give you an exact figure.
I
That's the
usually do
working.
that. I mean,
And so with that being said,
you're 100% right, bro. You got
yeah,
me on
hold
that.
on. I'm not done yet.
You got me on that. I am 100% going to dismiss the words of a liar and look at their actions. You're right, bro.
Yeah. So exactly. So that alone will prove that you can't prove that Shakur Stevenson was lying at any time, because maybe at the time Shakur Stevenson said he was free. He was free. He didn't re-sign. He didn't have a new deal in place. There's no proof of that. You know why? Because you don't have the exact date when that deal was signed. You do not. And and even if you did, you don't even know how many fights there were. Because the guy said round 5. What's a round 5 fight? 4.5 fights? 4 fights? 3.5? He said round 5. He didn't give you an exact figure. So you're literally just going off estimation somebody gave you.
You know what happens when people usually don't want to give you exact figures and shit is because they don't want to be nailed down. So I'm gonna say this one more. I'm gonna say this one more time, bro. I'm gonna say this one more time. You can have your it could be this KO. You don't know this KO, or he could have meant this, or you're just saying this. It's around this. Here's what I know: the young man claimed to be a free agent. He never went to go do anything else. He never sat down with anybody else. From the time he signed to Matchroom, he has not sat down with a single solitary promoter outside of Matchroom to see what they have had to offer him. The young man also admitted that behind the scenes, while claiming he had free agency coming up, he was also claiming to be begging somebody to make fights for him behind the scenes. Turkey Al-Sheikh is also on record saying that the young man committed to him and said that he was going to come and be back after he hurt his hand, and they were looking to make another fight for him in the near future. So you can take your what ifs, you can take all of that shit, and you can shove it. Because what his actions have showed me and what he has been moving like is someone that is committed to Turkey, someone that is committed to Eddie Hearn, and that is why Eddie Hearn has been by him at all of his fights. That is why he was behind the scenes dealing with Eddie Hearn, dealing with Turkey, the pyre ups, begging them to make the Team Alifu fight when they didn't want to make it. Why? How could you pressure someone to make a fight that you said they didn't want to make if you're not signed to them and you're a free agent?
But he was talking to Turkey.
Don't even make sense, bro.
So you can work with Turkey without working with Eddie Hearn. You know that, right? You do realize that, right? You can work directly with Turkey. Let's not say
that's not what he is doing, bro.
No, you are assuming all these things. See, the problem with your argument, all your
Eddie
argument is
Hearn
based
was
on
right there
assumptions.
sitting next to him at every fight he's had.
You're still
Matchroom has been a
assuming.
promoter at every fight that Shakur Stevenson has had since 2024. That's not me assuming anything. That's what happened, bro.
But you don't know where the deal was at that time. I keep saying it. You're only assuming.
I know that every time he is called,
here's what you're assuming.
Matchroom.
Here's what you're assuming.
that when he fights again, Eddie Hearn will be a part of it.
And here's what you're assuming. Here's the problem with your argument, KO. You're assuming that from the beginning, he only had a 5-fight deal. He never had a 3-fight deal. It was always a 5-fight deal. And when he stated something, it was a lie. However, Eddie Hearn, the owner of Matchroom, which you call the owner of Matchroom,
if it was
Shakur Stevenson both said they never had they had a short-term deal.
5-fight deal that he just signed up to after 2 fights, it's worse. Either way,
you
it's
don't
bad,
know
bro.
when he signed. Even if you say it's worse, you don't. He can sign the day before the interview.
I'll repeat it again. It don't matter when
it doesn't matter.
The fact of the matter is,
did he lie?
If he signed a 5-fight deal back in 2024, that's bad. That don't look good. If he signed a 5-fight deal after his quote unquote 2-fight deal was up, that's bad. It don't look good. Why?
Why did he sign after he fought Teofimo?
And it would prove that he never exercised free agency. He never went after other fighters signed to other promoters to see if he could get big fights. Instead, he stayed where he was at, and he's comfortable getting the bag that he was going to get. And then if he can get the fights, that's good too.
Wait, what? So let me ask you a question. What if he signed directly after he fought Teofimo? What if he finally signed the deal then? What happens then?
Let's
say that's when he signed the fight. What do you say then?
Because it would be the same argument I was making in 2024. If you signed a 5-fight deal to fight on Matchroom Boxing,
sure,
after your Team Alifu fight, who does Matchroom have for you to fight?
So, but our argument is this Shakur lied, though. You're going outside the box.
Bro. You bought it here. You just asked me what if
my argument is always the same. The Shakur lied, and I'm saying you don't have proof of that. My argument is always the same.
You bought it up, hacker. See, this is the shit
I'm giving you proof that you don't have evidence to show that Shakur lied about anything.
You just told me, well, KO, what if he signed a 5-fight deal after the Team Alifu fight? And I'm telling you, it
does
would
that
be
mean he
worse.
lied originally?
The reason it would be worse is because who do they got for him to fight?
Hold on, KO. Let's get back to the original argument. The argument is that Shakur Stevenson lied.
You don't get to go back. You bought it here.
Let me retract back to the original argument for you. Shakur Stevenson lied.
Answer my question.
If he signed the day after Teofimo, then he lied. Let's just do that. If he signed the day after he fought Teofimo, did he lie? Yes or no?
You want to go to?
Yeah, it's all about did he lie. So
answer my question. Then we can go back to where you want to go to.
What's your question?
My question is, if it was what you're, because you keep bringing up all these hypotheticals. So if you're right and he wasn't lying, if he signed a 5-fight deal after the fact, that would be worse. And the reason it would be worse is because who the fuck do they have for him to fight?
Why would that be worse? He can do cross-promotional fights. That doesn't make any sense.
Who do they have for him to fight?
You can do a cross-promotional fight. It doesn't matter.
Who do they have for him to fight?
You can do cross-promotion.
Who do they have for him to fight?
Again, you don't have to fight somebody in your promotional company. I keep saying, Turkey makes fights, and we've seen Turkey do cross-promotional fights all the time. So he can fight whoever they want.
We also saw Turkey not make Dalton Smith versus Subriel Matias. We also saw Turkey not make Callum Smith versus David Benavidez.
That's because some fighters don't want to fight.
He also doesn't make fights.
Some fighters do not want to fight.
A very simple question. Does Matchroom have anybody for Shakur Stevenson to fight that you want to see him fight that they don't have to go to another promoter to get the fight made?
It doesn't matter. Like it's cross promotion. They do it all the time.
Cross promotion does matter because promoters have their own plans. Boxing Hacker. Promoters have their own networks. Boxing Hacker.
Yes, but they still do. Turkey's been doing cross promotional fights ever since.
So I'm going to ask you again.
Okay.
You don't want to answer to the question because you know it kills your whole argument.
It doesn't kill. No, that's not part of the argument. Argument is that Shakur lied. That's why I don't want. No, wait. The argument is Shakur lied. Don't try to switch it. Admit that Shakur
to fight that you want to see him.
The argument is if Shakur lied. How does it switch on my argument? You're the one switching it to something different. The argument is always the same thing. This Shakur Stevenson lied, and I'm telling you, don't have evidence for it, and you don't want to admit it.
Answer the question, bro.
Admit that Shakur.
Answer the question, fam. Answer the question, please.
It's a promotion company. They can fight.
Who does Matchroom have under contract for Shakur Stevenson to fight? that you want to see him fight?
For me, I don't nobody, but it's you do cross promotion.
I don't know why that was so hard. Now,
what's that got to do with an argument, though? That has nothing to do with an argument.
So can you agree that if he re-signed to them after Team Alifu, as you suggested could be the case, that would not be good?
No, I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. You can do cross promotion at any time. So let's go back to our original argument. Don't switch up now, KO. Don't run from the original argument because you keep switching it to a different topic. So did Shakur lie?
You just gonna act like it wasn't so hard to get the Williams and pay to fight? Like we didn't. Let's go back to 5 negotiations.
KO, why you run from the original argument?
Go ahead, bro.
Don't run from that. The original argument is did Shakur lie? If Shakur signed after the Tio fight, how did he lie? Because that would mean that he was a free agent up to that point.
If that were to happen, Boxing Hacker, then he wouldn't have been lying. But as I told you,
and then that's my argument. We can't prove that. So here's the argument, though.
What you have not responded to is this: it doesn't look like that's the case because that's not what Frank Smith said. Number one. Number two, Eddie Hearn has been there every step of the way. Number three, Turkey Al-Sheikh said that he was committed to them way back after the Williams Zapata fight. Number four, Shakur Stevenson himself said he was begging them to make a fight for him before he ever got in the ring with Williams Zapata. These are all things that lead me to believe, things that actually happened, that lead me to believe that he signed that 5-fight deal well before.
You're basing yours off an assumption. I'm basing mine off of what Eddie Hearn, the owner of Matchroom, said, and Shakur Stevenson. Meanwhile, you're using circumstantial evidence based off
of Matchroom
context clues of this guy saying this, mentioning that. I'm giving you true facts while you're assuming things off things you saw.
You're giving me what Eddie Hearn said while doing something else.
He said it.
You're giving me what Shakur Stevenson said while doing something else, bro.
Well, it doesn't matter. They stated what happened. They both agreed.
And then showed you something else. So Eddie
they didn't show me anything. You're assuming that.
Said, hey y'all.
You're assuming that. I'm not assuming that.
Shakur is free. Hey y'all. Shakur is free.
Assuming that.
Turkey Al-Sheikh said after his hand get healed, we gonna find another fight for him. Big fight.
The evidence I have is stronger than yours, KO. The evidence I have is way stronger than yours. Yours is just context clues of, he was sitting next to him after a fight or some crap. That's just assuming things, KO.
No.
That's not true. That's not real evidence.
Matchroom
even
being
the guy,
a promoter.
You can't even, the crazy thing about
Matchroom being actually listed as a promoter for one of his fights. It's the CEO saying, yes, he signed to us for 5 fights. It's Shakur Stevenson saying,
let's not misquote him.
I begged them to make the Team Alifu fight, and they weren't even going to make the fight because they weren't trying to make the fight.
Let's not misquote this. The CEO, he said.
We opening up the panel, bro. We got 453 in the building. It's 10 o'clock. I got about 30 minutes. Anybody want to come up? Y'all welcome to come up. Come on up. Let's talk some boxing. D1, what's up, bro?
Yo,
I think I missed.
here's the question.
We got G Red Boy. We got G Red Boy gifting 5 memberships to the channel. I appreciate you. We got Detroit Mike with the 2-piece in the super chat says keep cooking KO the GOAT. We got Braxton McClendon with the 2-piece in the super chat. He wants Conor Ben, Ryan, and Pitbull. Yeah, that's crazy. We got Desmond Johnson with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, so Shakur really been ducking Devin since 135. Crazy work, but we'll fight T.O. and Conor Ben. We can't let Shakur keep picking and choosing. We got Brashley with the 5-piece in the super chat. Tank actually said on Ellie YouTube video back when he fought Frank that he wanted Kerr because he was talking too much. It's the vid when he signing the gloves. Yeah, Deem sent it to me. Shout out to Danetta, 10-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat says, please don't end the show with debating Norbit. Damn. We got No More Sleepwalking with the 2-piece in the super chat says, damn, he took it down that road and then blamed KO. That's how shit usually goes.
Right again.
Channel is open. What's good with y'all, man?
Right again and again.
Here's a question they're not going to answer, or a fact they're not going to respond to. I guarantee you, I would bet diamonds to dog shit Shakur fights for Eddie Hearn his next fight. And then one more fight after that. Y'all want to fucking bet? Since you guys know he's a free agent?
I mean, he might, but that wasn't even.
No, he might. He will. Guaranteed.
Who knows? So like there
Lying
could be.
again and
Here's the
again and
problem.
again.
shit
Here's
like
the
that,
problem,
bro.
D1. Here's the problem,
You just
D1.
sound stupid.
Nobody's arguing whether there's a deal or not. He's probably is signed to a deal with Matchroom, but
5
we don't know
fights.
when he's signed. So the argument that I'm having, KO
Yes,
is
we
saying
do.
that
He fought
no,
his
we
first
don't.
fight.
No, we
His
don't. Because
first
guess
fight was
what?
fucking
Eddie Hearn
savage.
said.
Well,
Eddie Hearn
can Dean say
and
something?
Shakur
Can I
Stevenson
prove
said
that he lied?
the contract.
Can I talk? Boxing Hacker
The
was talking. Can
no,
Dean
no, no.
say
Let me
something?
finish first. Let me
Can I
finish.
say
Please,
something?
please.
Lying
Oh, wait
again.
1 second. 1 second.
Lying again.
Eddie Hearn said that
Lied
the contract
again.
was ending in 2024, and so did Shakur Stevenson. They both
No,
said
he
that.
didn't. They said they had a
I
2-fight
have the
plan.
link.
That means
I
that
have
they
the
knew
proof.
who he was going
He
to
had
fight.
an interview. You asked that
Who,
question. He
Josh
said,
Dubin? Who doing damage
Eddie
control?
Hearn said our agreement with Shakur is ending in July. So
Hey,
it's possible that they re-signed. Yes, it's
hey,
possible they have a new deal. Yes,
What
those things are
agreement?
possible.
We don't know what agreement he's
And guess
speaking of. He
what?
just said
Everybody
our
keeps saying
agreement
the
ended in
CEO of
July.
Matthews
What
said something.
agreement?
Hey, D1,
can I prove a lie?
everybody said the CEO
What
of Matthews
agreement?
said 5 fights. He said round. We don't even know the exact figure. So keep that in
Let's
mind.
let me let Dean get in here, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I could prove that he lied because if y'all want to talk about the timeline and if it was this time or if it was that time, well, all of that don't matter from what I'm about to say. It do mean that he lied when he said he'll do whatever he need to do to go fight Gervonta Davis, including sign with PBC though. So let's say he was a free agent from what Boxing Hacker is saying. So y'all know how Dean like to do. I like to bring you all the way around the world. Let's say Boxing Hacker is right and he was a free agent. Then that means when he was a free agent, he told Ariel Helwani that I would do whatever it takes, including signing a 1-fight deal to be a free agent to go with PBC. That would mean that he lied because with Boxing Hacker is saying that he signed a 5-fight deal at that point. That means that he is lying. That means that when was he a free agent? When did he call PBC? Did he get in touch with Steven Espinoza? Ain't like he don't know how to get in touch with Steven Espinoza. So I need somebody to tell me when in that time before he signed this 5-fight deal, right after that Ariel Helwani interview, when did he call PBC and sign and go see what's up with Gervonta Davis? And because he could have fought Pitbull too. He could have signed to fight Pitbull. Let's say Tank going through trouble. He could have went to go fight Pitbull too. He could have signed that. Got Frank Martin up there. You got a bunch of different, like Boxing Hacker said, you could sign with PBC, y'all, and still do cross promotion. So signing with PBC don't stop you from doing cross promotion. Y'all go ahead, y'all good brothers. Have a good night. Line again, ride again.
That don't make no sense. That makes no sense.
Yo, yo.
Gervonta Tank Davis was busy last year. Did y'all forget? He
Let me get
Hold
on, Boxing Hacker. You've been up here for like 45 minutes. Let me get some of these
Go
other
ahead,
brothers.
brother.
Big Punch, what's up?
I want to hear your voice.
Lying again.
P Hunter, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on, chat? What's going on, everybody on the panel?
What's happening with you, homie? I ain't heard from you in a minute. What's good, bro?
What up,
quick,
David?
hello, I'm sorry. Let me answer your question. Everything is good, man. No complaints on my part.
Yes, sir.
But I got a question. With Shakur, if he stays at 140, who do y'all want to see him fight next? Gary Russell or
the other champions? Any of the other champions? Any of the other champions, I'm cool with. So I don't care. Richard Hitchens, Gary Antoine, Dalton Smith. I think all of those be pretty good fights.
Tito Mercado, he won't fight. We know that.
I mean, why didn't you fight him for?
Hey, y'all, don't that mean he was lying, y'all? Can somebody answer my question? Don't that mean he was lying when he said that if he would go do whatever he needed to go do? I just wanted to make sure. Let's say Boxing Hacker is right about that.
Tank was busy last year, bro. There's no way you make a fight with Tank last year, bro. Did you forget?
We ain't talking about that Ariel Helwani thing wasn't that long ago, brother. That was only a couple months ago, fam.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's not about what Tank is doing. It's about what Shakur is doing.
Tank was busy, bro.
That nigga said he wanted Tank or Draw Monroe. So why not try to get your team to reach out to both of them, see if you can get the winner?
T.O.'s a bigger fight than Lamar Rose.
Well,
you could still for T.O. on the PBC, right?
Hey, when Team Malibu ever been on pay-per-view and put 13,000 people in the arena?
T.O. made Shakur number 2 in the pound list, or number 3, so he's bigger.
Yeah, because you guys like to give out false praise and blaze. That shit is not valid, bro.
The ring.
Who pound for pound list?
The ring's pound for pound list.
I get
Oh, the
fuck
ring.
out that
Hold
pound
on.
for pound.
I got. Hold on, I got one for you. The
nothing.
ring pound for pound list. You mean that same ring that got Virgil Ortiz number one 154 pounder, and you was telling me that it's all about belts, but that same ring you about to dick ride right now is the
Nigga, they got
same ring
Magic
that
on
got.
top 5. Shit, what you
No,
talking about?
hold on,
That
KO.
ring magazine, man.
Hey, KO.
I don't value the ring magazine, nigga.
But he do. But this man do, y'all. This man values that. He just brought that up, right?
No,
You
he
mean that
don't. Because
same ring?
if they come around with 147 and they put one of them niggas above Devin Haney at 147, they gonna lose his mind.
Yo, this is an honest question. Who you got in a fight if they were the same size, Benavidez or Shakur?
Shakur. 100%.
You knew what you was gonna say.
100%, man. What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Same size, same
Stop
height.
saying that dumb shit.
Bro,
When you're in fact the guy that doesn't know what he's talking about, 90% of the time.
big and tall, bro.
Big
Did you know
Supreme, is
that?
that you?
Yeah, that's me,
that's
KO.
Big
Okay, yeah, you got that crazy ass name. What's up, bro?
The Pinos K, man. You know that.
I don't know nothing about that shit. What you got for the show?
I'm Sapino's K, man. I just came up here just to kick it with the fellas. And here I can talk that bullshit.
What's up? We got a new panel member. We got
again.
Darvin. What's up, Darvin?
What up?
Welcome to the show. What you got for the show, man?
Terrible Wi-Fi.
Okay, Darvin, we're gonna move on. Pay, what up, Pay?
What's going on, bro?
What up, bro? What you got for the show, man?
I just want to know why niggas just be tucking tail like that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why when you come around, niggas got tuck tail like that? Why you intimidating them boys like that, bro?
I don't know what's going on. I was just trying to see you wanted some smoke, man. That's all, bro.
Bro, we gonna have to put a bully tag on you, bro.
Nah, ain't no bully, man. Bullies only try to pick on people that's smaller than them. Anybody can get this work though.
Okay, talk to him.
Yeah, I ain't no bully. I punch above my weight class too. Shit.
Equal opportunity.
I punch it above my weight class too. Shit, nigga, everybody get this shit.
Hey, I want to know from Boxing Hacker and all them. Do you think that same ring magazine that Shakur should be over Devin Haney?
I mean,
Robert.
This argument is arguable. Yeah, why not?
Robert Keysaw's crazy.
You think
Shakur's a 4-division champion, and he's the number one champion, 135 and 140.
He should be 5 spots over.
He's not champion at 135 anymore.
I watched David Benavidez beat 4 fighters in a row on Kyo's.
Mauricio said that nigga not champion no more,
man. He's the lineal champion 140, and he's the number one champion 135. What are y'all talking about?
That don't make you the best.
Welcome to the world.
Bro, Tio didn't fight Gary Antoine and all the killers at 40.
On a serious note,
Hey, Boxing Hacker, so Shakur is a better fighter. He deserves to be 5 spots over.
Can I say
he deserves
something?
to be 5 spots over Devin Haney.
Y'all let my boy Sapinos get
I'm sorry, Sapino. I just want him to answer that question. Should he be 5 spots over Devin Haney?
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie. He do deserve to be over Devin Haney. I'm gonna be honest, right?
I want Boxing Hacker to answer. I want Boxing Hacker to do. Should he be 5 spots over Devin Haney? I just want it on record.
Fine.
Hacker got knocked out like 10 times already, man. This nigga got Bambi legs.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
What I wanted to say, right, as a representative of the Tank of Maniacs, like I feel like Shakur should be over Haney because he's a 4th-division champion. And I don't like the revisionist history, right? Before the Teofimo fight, people were saying it was a difficult fight, myself included. His athleticism, his explosiveness, his counter-punching. So for Shakur going up there and making him look like easy work, he deserves his flowers right now. So I'm gonna let the Shakurians, celebrate and all that. But Hacker, you gotta pick a side, bro, because you can't be Haino's clan and Shakurian, bro.
I like
that nigga ain't neither one of them. That nigga just anti-tank, nigga.
Yeah, okay. KO, you better pray. Tank and Shakur never fight KO. You better pray.
Why would I pray?
Why do you say that?
Then you're gonna see the truth, bro. Y'all niggas gotta see the truth.
I'm not nearly.
I can't
I'm
wait.
not nearly as emotionally invested as you think, bro.
Okay.
Yo, bro. Listen, bro.
I don't know I don't know what y'all think this shit is, bro. Maybe just because you see the hard work and the work I put in and shit, but I promise you, bro.
Hey, KO, how many years ago Earl Spence lost to Terrence Crawford, KO?
Earl Spence lost to Terrence Crawford. I did a short. I did a live the next day, and I took my wife out for brunch, nigga.
How many years?
Cool.
How many years ago was that, KO?
That was about 3 years ago.
That was about 3 years ago, and we've been doing panels ever since. I don't even think I had a channel when Earl Spence and them was fighting. And we've been talking boxing ever since, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So ain't nothing happened, right? So it's already been proven how people are going to react when one of their favorite fighters lose. Y'all continue.
Can let me ask Boxing Hacker a question, bro? Why do you keep saying that, bro?
Saying what?
Why do you keep saying people better be lucky or
somebody got echo?
Yeah, somebody got it.
I got it. That was Darvin. He muted himself. Go ahead. Right.
Why do you keep saying that we better hope that fight doesn't happen as if T.O. and Tank fight anything alike?
Yeah. It's not even
listen, before the TO fight, I've been telling people Shakur is a nasty dude. Like, the dude is tough.
He's not nasty,
I've been knowing Shakur since the amateurs, dude. I'm telling you. The kids
He's
know what
not
y'all
nasty,
think Shakur is some basic fighter. The kid is nasty.
He's mundane.
Nasty, bro.
Stop fucking referring to him as
y'all gotta
the amateurs, but you just started watching Devin Haney a couple years ago. So you a fucking liar.
Y'all gotta remember this shit I say.
I'm gonna say this to Hacker.
From a strong breeze.
I'm gonna say this to
Y'all gotta know what I'm
Shakur.
saying.
Because why
Shakur like Tim Duncan, bro. Like he kind of basic, but great
Hacker
fundamentals.
couldn't even tell me who Devin Haney fought like 7-8 fights ago. So you know Shakur since the goddamn amateurs, but you ain't know Devin Haney 4 years ago on what the hell he was doing. Stop
This
that
nigga
bullshit,
lying.
dog.
Okay.
Stop that bullshit, dog.
I'll put it like
Let
this.
me see something
I'll put
real
money
quick.
on anybody. If that fight happens, I'll bet money on any of these dudes up here. That's D1.
Y'all let me see something. Let me see something.
Let KO cook.
Boxing Hacker, who did Shakur lose to in the Olympics?
What's it? Robeisy Ramirez.
Good job. Good job. What year did he go to the Olympics?
What, 2016?
Whose sister was he dating in the amateur?
The Spanish brother. I forget his name. The Spanish girl.
Spanish brother.
Yeah, I forget his name. He fought him in the pros, and he beat him.
I can't believe you don't know.
All right, Hacker. All right, Robert.
That's good. That's good. Hey, he might be telling the truth.
He might be telling the truth for this motherfucker.
What, bro? It was the three most casual, easiest.
Yo, Hacker, the Spanish
what
brother.
did De La Hoya and Trinidad fight for?
Watch this.
Fuck all that. What did De La Hoya and Trinidad fight for?
Joey Gonzalez, you heard Hacker?
Joey Gonzalez.
Who was Shakur Stevenson's second fight?
I don't remember. It's some German.
That's kind of crazy though, dude. I can't tell you who Tank's second fight was. That's kind of crazy, dude.
But you do the amateurs, but you ain't know his professional career.
That was kind of diabolical. What's the second fight?
Hey, bro, you might want to leave Devin, and you know more about Shakur than you know about Devin, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, who was the third fight?
Who was the third fight? Who was his third fight?
I like. You know what I like? I really like about Devin.
Who was his third fight?
I don't remember. Listen, those guys were like no-name fighters, bro. Remember who was Booth's third fight? D by any means? Shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Dave not gonna get that.
Fight was David Michael.
He might have fucked you up, Dave.
Dave don't know that shit.
Dave don't know that shit. He might have fucked you up, Dave.
That nigga Googling it right now.
Nigga Dave on ChatGPT right now.
Right again. Fight before
Hey, hold on. I didn't claim I knew Booth since the amateurs and all of this extra shit. That's what they said. So if you know them since the amateurs, you should for sure know who's first couple of fights was.
Olympic fight.
I feel like people don't know Shakur's actually a tough fighter, man.
Yo, I think can I ask y'all something? Can I ask y'all something?
Let me catch the membership, man. We got Kiro Black being a member for 30 months. I bet your ass can't make it for 36 months. I bet you can't make it 3 years. Nigga say hashtag everybody but Tank. That's the motto. Yeah, that's what they own, man.
Hey, yo, can I ask y'all something? Who y'all ever watched from college that was a top guy, but when he got to the NBA, you ain't know what team he went to and what he was doing in his rookie year?
Shit, that ain't happening.
I watched boxing from the last being, bro. I don't even.
Shout out to Big Dog Willie with the 5 pieces in suit. He said Hacker is telling the truth. Tank and maniacs are delusional. Tank has a better resume than Crawford. Tank can beat Duran. Tank punch harder than Hearns. I mean, bro, when you gotta
The
lie,
real tank of
when you
maniac.
trying to lie, fam, like they don't hit. Nobody said any of that shit, fam. But
None
you
of
get it
that.
off. You get it off, bro. Juke, what's up?
Nigga.
What's up, Juke?
What's up? How y'all doing? Good evening.
Chilling. What you got for the show?
Nothing. I was just gonna say. I was listening to the conversation earlier, and I was just gonna say, it sucks that like we get stuck on so many conversations that it's just kind of like common sense at this point, especially with context clues. So I know we keep talking about this whole Shakur thing, and I know people keep arguing about, and y'all already know I was a Shakur fan, and I was like, oh, he definitely wants the tank fight, blah blah blah. I just want to say this really quick. One thing that I did like what Matchroom always does is that Matchroom keeps their website up to date on who their fighters are and is not, right? So like when Matias left, Matias went away. Like when they assign you, they put you up on there, and the minute you're no longer with them, they get you off their website. And so they're like really up to date, like probably more than any other site. That's one thing I give them credit for. And so the whole five fight deal, oh, it's not 5-5. He's an individual, he's an independent fighter. Shakur, the minute Matchroom announced that they had Shakur as their fighter, he went up on their website, they put the whole page welcoming him, blah, blah. It's still there. If you go and you look up their current fighters, if you search Matias' name, it's not on there. Why? He's not with them anymore. If you search Devin Haney's name, it's not on there. Why? He's not with them anymore. You will see Hitchens' name, even though he left them and then re-signed. But whose name has been there consistently ever since they made that announcement? It's been Shakur. So all I'm saying is that if we put all the context clues together between okay, saying we were instructed to make several fights, plural for him. That's what, even though Eddie Hearn didn't want to say, yeah, how many, which I thought that was kind of funny, but I kind of like, I didn't want to accuse him because it wasn't already out there yet. He said we were instructed to make several fights, plural for him, even though he had already fought that one fighter who was an electrician. It was a last minute change, so not to disrespect the opponent. It was after that fight already. He said we were instructed to make several fights for him. So if it was just really had one fight left, why would you be making several fights for him? And why you at every single solitary event? Why has he been on the website consistently? And now the CEO drops and we're being told, no, don't believe your own ears and eyes. Believe what I want you to believe. It's just like, at the end of the day, I love Shakur. I think he's an amazing talent. I still think that he has a chance to beat Tank and a whole bunch of other people. But at the end of the day, he was given an opportunity to fight Tank. He didn't take it. And we just got to accept that. Like all this argument, like this shouldn't even be a topic that people arguing anymore. Like everything fits together. Even to what Espinoza said, oh, he didn't want this fight. He wanted a multi-fight deal. What did he end up doing? A multi-fight deal. So now Espinoza has a crystal ball. It just so happens you've been on the website ever since they announced that you were his fighter. You have been taken off, but you're independent. How many independent fighters do you see on Matchroom's fighters list? I don't see any.
Zero.
Wait, can you repeat what you said about Richard?
I know when he signed the contract and everything.
When Richardson hit
Big Bill really looked like a Sean Campbell.
Hold on, I want to hear what she said about Richardson Hitchens.
We have some really good boxing conversations that we didn't have to have people come up here arguing.
There's
common sense already. He signed a multi-fight deal. He didn't want the Tank fight. He said, "Forget it. I want to do this. I want this other route." We need to just accept it and move on. Like we shouldn't.
So wait. You moved going too fast. Can you?
I'm not talking to you, so no, you don't get to interrupt. This is KO show. Relax.
Can you repeat what you said about the Higginson?
Yeah, Robert. Repeat ourselves. I'll tell you what you said though, bro.
Go home, Robert.
Relax, bro.
Richard Hitchens, when he was signed to Matchroom, he was on their website. When they fell out and he wasn't signed no more, they took his ass off the website
immediately.
And then when he just re-signed again, they put his ass back on the website.
Okay, so my question is this then. When do you know that Shakur? When do you know? Do you know that Shakur was on the website all throughout, or are you just looking at the website now and proclaiming it? So hold on. Because you're talking about context clues.
She doesn't want to talk to you, Hacker. It's okay, bro. She don't want to talk to you.
I don't talk to you.
I mean assumptions.
Yo, Hacker, you about your silly ass gonna catch a case, man. Like she said she don't want to talk, nigga.
No,
can we talk?
Shut the hell up, dude.
Oh man,
y'all let her finish though. Let her land up.
Go ahead.
No, that's all I had. It's just that, like, it's just common sense at this point. Like, and we have people taking up time debating this stuff when it's like is there. So now the CEO of Matchroom don't know what he did. He don't know the person who interviewing him also is kind of a Matchroom affiliate, so he knew to ask for 5 fights, and the gentleman ends up by saying, "We're at the end. We're going to look at the end, of course, because he had 3 fights already. Yeah, we know it's at the end. You got 2 more, and then he saw it. Then we come up re-up, and we know, like at some point, and Eddie didn't say the opposite, and then I think Teach said earlier, "Oh, you didn't see what Shakur's lawyer said." Maybe I got the wrong clip. I watched the whole interview. Matter of fact, I scraped the entire like the dialogue to make sure I didn't miss it. At no point in the interview did he say Shakur is a free agent. So all I'm gonna say is, at the end of the day, let's accept it. He a free agent. He didn't want that fight. We ain't gotta say he's scared. I don't think that at all. But he didn't want the fight. He had the opportunity. He turned it down. Let's move on.
He trying to pull a Bud Crawford.
I mean, context clues are just assumptions too.
Hey,
though.
KO. I got
Yeah, can I say something, bro? Yeah, like they're just assumptions. I already said people make the assumptions. I don't know what.
Let me just say one thing, man.
Y'all let my dog Sapinos. And then they got it. I just want to say that now. Y'all let Sapinos and then pay.
Sapinos came, man. I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers. Yo, what I was gonna say was, yo, why Big Dog Woody look like Hassan Campbell, man? What's going on with that?
He does.
That nigga look just like Hassan Campbell, man. Big YouTuber.
He in the chat,
bro. I thought that was Hassan Campbell, man. What the fuck?
Damn.
I'm gonna land my plane on that though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, whoever run Vada's website, bro, like that is mad crazy. Like, it's like they don't give a fuck or something, because if you a professional business, why are you on that motherfucker misspelling shit?
Real shit.
No, I bullshit you not. You go and you look at Richardson Hitchens, he's at the top of the list, and it say June something, and you read, they said conscribulation, some shit like that. What? But I'm trying to understand. Okay, I'll bullshit you not. Go to it right now, bro. If you want, time.
I'm going to did that. That's why I be appreciating D1. D1 be like, typo KO. I stop what I'm doing. I try to change that shit immediately, bro.
Yo, but that was dude that wrote a typo KO?
Huh?
I always got you, bro. Because I don't want my shit misspelled neither, bro. I want my shit right.
KO was rushing. He was trying to get that work in, man.
That shit together, though. Like,
nah, autocorrect be tweaking, bro.
That shit be true. Yeah, listen, dog. When they misspelled that Terrence Crawford letter, and that shit took the cake for me, bro. Them boys out here tripping, man. They need to figure that shit out, especially when you were like,
didn't Bill Haney spell
when you were entrusted when you're entrusted with like PED cheating, bro, like when you're entrusted with something that serious, bro, your shit gotta be pristine, professional, crisp. Like, you supposed to get people to trust what the fuck you got going on, and that shit ain't gonna go over well. They keep fucking shit up.
Let me ask the question to the panel, right? Because I want to rile the people up, right? So for the Bud fans, how y'all feel about Bud accusing Miguel Medueno of being on steroids, Pacquiao being on steroids, but then he's sending out cease and desist to Fanon and other people like that? What's up with that, man? Like,
yeah, bro. The fuck?
How you feel about that, KO?
That's the dude that fought Keyshawn, right?
Yeah,
he was saying that
the wrestling match.
Manny Pacquiao didn't give Bud Crawford an opportunity, and he wants to be seen as greater than Manny Pacquiao. I think he's just trying to find a way to climb himself up that ladder, up that all-time great ladder.
That's
bro.
not it.
But I'm saying, I'm just adding context with the Victor Convict situation. So I want to know, like, what's up with that? Like, how you associated with this guy?
You can have an opinion, but some people were
Bud Crawford is
what you doing, Hacker?
He's a hell of a fighter. I give him credit for that. But I mean, this is a guy that, when he fought Kell Brook was cold. When Earl fought Kell Brook, he shitted on Kell Brook. When he fought Sean Porter was like that. When Earl fought Sean Porter wasn't shit. Same for Danny Garcia, same for all these guys. So he's always been that type to, that's where Shakur get it from. Like that whole little squad, bro, over there, they will hate on your ass left and right. And then the moment that they get an opportunity to do something similar, they gonna do that shit, bro.
So Devin fans really gonna sit up here and try to back Shakur on everything when Devin about to fight Keyshawn?
Okay, can I respond to that super chat?
Yeah, I want to respond to that too, though. So the difference is
you're gonna be forced to pick a side, Robert, because you can't be playing both sides.
Big Supreme, the difference
let me hear Darvin, bro. Darvin hasn't spoke the whole time. Go ahead, Darvin.
Yeah, I want to respond to that super chat. Somebody said something about Tank signing the gloves and saying he want to fight Shakur, right? That's what I was trying to say. All right, look, man, I ain't got no side, but look, Tank been faking as well. I think they both really been faking. I'm gonna tell you why. Tank did say that. Tank was signing the gloves. They said, "Who you got next?" Tank said Shakur. The guy said, "Why?" He said, "Because he talked too much." Now, right after that fight, he went into trying to fight Lomachenko. Then you had Coach Kenny on Mill City with Shakur. And Coach Kenny said, we're going to fight Loma in November. Can you be ready by March? Shakur said, I'm ready now. He said, nah, we got a bigger fight with Loma because he got a country backing him and all that, right? Mm-hmm. So then Shakur said, well, you got to take $6 million. You got to take what we give you. Shakur said out of his mouth, I take whatever y'all give me. Just give me the fight. You could pull the interview up. So then
he said, remember, I'm the man too.
So then 1 week. So then hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. So after that, he didn't get the Loma fight, right? So what Tank do? Tank for Roach. Now, if you know history of Tank, you skip some stuff.
You skipped a whole piece of history.
Hold on, I'm about to finish. Let me finish.
But if you giving a good timeline, you missed something really important after Lomachenko duck.
No, he did. I'm not saying he didn't duck. So hold on. Let me just finish.
Something happened before Roach that you missed.
So what happened before Roach that I missed? Let me finish. Just remind me.
You don't know?
Just remind me.
So you don't remember Tank Davis's team reaching out to Shakur's team to make
the fight? That's what I was hoping you said that. Now I heard you was speaking with the other dude. There ain't been no clear. And now you said Espinoza ain't got really nothing to say about that. But when Shakur and Espinoza was sitting side by side, Shakur said, let's clear something up real quick. You know and I know that nobody ever reached out to my team from your side. And he said, you right. Nobody has ever reached out. He said, okay, I just want to make sure. Hold on.
You wish that's what he said.
That's the one. That was on the universe. You can Google it. You can Google it.
You should like that.
Man, it was on.
You know who you talking to? We know he.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
It's an interview. It's an interview. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's an interview with Espinoza and Shakur at the same time. You can pull it up.
We know what interview you're talking about. We went over it.
All right, let me just finish. Okay, let me just finish.
Let Devin get it off. Let him get it off.
Let me just finish. So y'all talk about Tank been wanting this fight so much. Hold on, let me just say how he contradicts himself. Now he said he wanted Shakur to fight because
Darvin, this ain't on you, bro. Everybody up here tell you I cut off at 10:30 because I gotta run. So, but I'm gonna make up a live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon. But you can come up here tomorrow if you want to, bro.
We're gonna bring the party over to Dean, man. We had Dean. I want people to get this. Y'all saying that BS.
Dean,
y'all talking
nah, I'm coming back right here because we're gonna kill you. I get it. I'm telling you.
After party,
Darvin,
you gonna live Dean?
Put it on the after party.
For sure.
Salute to everybody.
Oh yeah, go to the after party, Dean.
Brother.
Dean is gonna be live tonight. Y'all go over there to Dean shit, and y'all go cut up over there. Me myself, I'm finna go watch some TV with my wifey, and I'm finna hang out, maybe have a glass of wine or some shit. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm gonna enjoy mine, and I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon. We out of here, man. Peace.